Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream watch along of Manchester United versus Brighton. This is going to be a fun game as a United fan. I am so excited for this match, I cannot wait. We are roughly 10 minutes away from kickoff, so get the game on, let's get ready and let's get into it. Starting off with starting lineups. For United, we have De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Pogba, Matic, Fernandes, Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial. So, looking at this lineup, there was only one player in here who surprised me a bit, and that was Matic, because I have not been his biggest fan this season. He's struggled a bit at times, hasn't looked his best, looks kind of slow and lethargic on the pitch. I would have preferred to see McTominay or Fred as another option, but he's gone with Matic. So that's my biggest question mark. Other than that, I mean, I've pretty much expected the rest of it. I could have seen Greenwood for James, just the reverse there. But I prefer Greenwood personally because he's played so well. When he came on against Sheffield, had a massive, against Tottenham, sorry. He had a massive impact. What's up, Oliver? And I'm really excited for this match. United are coming in 6th position on 49 points. Have looked really, really good. I'm so excited for this game because I think United can pick up points here and make that push for the top 4. Now, if we're looking at Brighton starting 11, we have Ryan in goal, Burn, Duncan, Duffy in the back line, Proper, Montaigne, and then Lamptey at that left wing back. Against Leicester, Lamptey was a very, very good player. I've been impressed with him when he made an appearance against Chelsea, was linked to PSG, but chose Brighton because he wanted to play. This is a really good young player, so you need to watch out for this kid in this match. Next up, we have Stephens, Basuma, Connolly, and McAllister up top. It's going to be a very competitive match, but for my prediction, because Denzel, you said 4-0 to United. I have a 3-1 win to Manchester United. Yes, we are going to win this match, and I cannot wait for it. I think we're going to see a goal from the likes of Rashford and maybe from Bruno, but I'm saying a brace for Rashford and a goal for Bruno. Martial coming also off of that hat-trick, his first hat-trick in the Premier League. So there's so much positive energy and positive vibes around United right now. I mean, we're talking, for United, this is probably the most positive it has been in a very, very long time. Other things going into this match, I think some interesting players United have on the bench. Ighalo, later in the match, he could come on potentially because he did score against Norwich. And I think in that Norwich game, if we're doing a little reflection on the most recent match, United looked solid, created so many chances, but now they're just going to have to put those chances into the back of the net. 37 shots against Norwich, so we need to convert more goals from those opportunities we created. But it's good to see a United team that looks like they're having fun, getting after it, and is so excited just to play. And Ole empowers them to play a free and open style and to counterattack, something that they just didn't look the same when Mourinho was managing them. So I am so excited. Please put your score predictions in the comments. Thomas, he said, fam, where were you during the app blast? Man was at the dentist, you get me. Thomas, put your predictions for this match in the live chat. We have 4 concurrent viewers. Let's get this party jumping. Anyways, some other interesting side notes for Manchester United before the match starts. FA Cup semis, it has been announced we will be playing Chelsea Football Club. That will be a very interesting match to watch. Chelsea and United, teams both in great form, teams both that feel that if they are 1 or 2 players away from competing for the title next season. So, I have to say, it is going to be a very competitive one, and it's hard to say. I want to back United because I don't really mess with Chelsea like that. That's not a team that I really like. Like, I am loyal to United, and on top of that, I dislike Chelsea. So, I'm going to give it to United probably 2-1 for now. The other match, Arsenal-City, quite clear. City will win that, in my opinion. Arsenal just don't have the quality at all to beat that City team. And City are looking for something to win this season because they have not won the Premier League. Thomas is saying 2-0 goals from Rashford. Thomas, I agree. Rashford will get a brace this game. Denzel, this is going to be a tough match against Chelsea. 100%. I agree. Chelsea's a really good side. Christian Pulisic playing fantastic. Ross Barkley looking at his best. Chelsea's really come into their own in the same way United have. He said, nah, fam, Arsenal are going to pull it off. I can't see it, but for Arsenal, this is their biggest match because they're not in the Champions League. They're out of Europa League. And on top of that, we're talking about a United, Arsenal not in Champions League, not in Europa League. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. And this is it. I mean, Arsenal are fighting to stay in the top half of the table. May not even qualify for the Europa League. So Arsenal are gonna need a result. So for them, this FA Cup is massive. But I think City will put their best team out there and will be able to pull it off. Denzel saying 3-0, 2 goals for Martial and 1 goal for Rashford. I could totally see that happening, Denzel. I think that's a very, very smart choice there. We're only 5 minutes away roughly now, guys, from kickoff. Make sure to hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. And continue to let me know your thoughts and comments in the live chat. Thomas said, winner of the FA Cup goes to Europa League. Yes, that is correct. So for Arsenal, that is an easy way for them to get into the Europa League. The only issue is they're going to have to play 3 teams, or they would have to beat 2 teams ahead of them in the table. So that is going to be a very hard task. But I think Arteta, despite some of the negative things coming with Arsenal right now, I think Arteta is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic manager. One of the best. I think potentially he will have the potential to be one of the best in the world. Obviously, he has a lot to prove, but I think he understands the game to level and has seen Pep Guardiola do it with Man City. I think he will do very well at Arsenal if he is given the backing and support by the club. That's enough about Arsenal, though. Let's get into it with more about United. A little interesting thing for Brighton. Maupay will not be playing. I think he's getting some rest. So he's been their top scorer this season. And other than Maupay, we are talking about a Brighton team that has struggled to score. I believe their only player who has scored more goals than 3 this season is Maupay. So I think it's going to be difficult for Brighton to score. That said, like we've seen, De Gea has been struggling. So I could see Brighton getting a stinker. They could be getting a stinker. Also, I think Maguire, I'm a big fan of Maguire, but at times looks like a statue, like against Brighton. That said, Brighton doesn't have the quality of Bergwijn on their team. So I think United will concede a bad goal, but because United's so lethal on the counter, like I said, 3-1. Daniel is saying Arsenal has a very unbalanced squad. Daniel, that is a fact. That is a fact. Arsenal, they have some really good young players. I mean, we're talking about the likes of Pepe, the likes of Tierney. And if Arsenal do build around that, lots and lots of potential for them. But I don't know if they're going to put that investment in. And they need to build around it. Because I love Tierney. Tierney, Scottish player. Big up Scotland always. But I think Arsenal need to invest. Denzel saying, yes, Maupay is a very good striker. And Daniel saying, Connolly can be dangerous. Yes, I think it is important that this United team does not underestimate Brighton, because they do have some very good attacking players. They have soloist players up top. But overall as a team, they're not necessarily been the best in the final third, haven't scored that many goals. Thomas is saying Saka is a beast. Yes, Saka is a beast. And a player I would be interested to see Manchester United sign. So the players are walking out onto the pitch now. Get your final score predictions in the live chat. Like I said, 3-1 for me. And I see maybe Igalo coming on late, potentially Dan James as well, and maybe McTominay, because Ole's going to want to utilize those subs and keep United's players' legs fresh. I think this will not be, by no means, this is an easy result. By no means this is an easy result for United. But I do have to say, this is a game where we ideally want to get out in front early, and then once we are out in front, we want to try and rest some of the players and kind of get on with this match, because there's lots of important matches coming, including the FA Cup, like I said, July 18th and 19th. Some interesting statistics, like I said. So these two sides, United and Brighton, have played 22 times in their history. Men's did his research, you get me. And United have won 14 of those matches. There's been 5 draws and 3 Brighton wins. So historically, we all know United is a powerhouse, and I think they will be able to pull off a special performance today. I am absolutely buzzing. Someone says kickoff's underway. I am in the U.S., so I may be a little delayed, but the match is just about to kick off on my TV as well. Really excited. Rashford's gonna look lively. I'm so excited for this match. In terms of the table for United right now, we're talking third position is Leicester, 31 matches played, 55 points. Fourth position, Chelsea, 31 matches played, 54 points. Fifth position, Wolves, 32 matches, 52 points. And sixth position, United, 31 matches played, 49 points. That said, so important for United to get these results, because I think people are talking about Leicester, Chelsea, United. Wolves is a team we are going to have to watch out for. I personally feel with the form Wolves are in, the way they've been playing, if you've been watching the games, I'm more scared about Wolves challenging for that top 4 than Leicester, because Leicester don't have it in the final third right now, whereas this Wolves team seems they play brilliant and they seem to get a goal and grind out matches right now. I'm loving this Wolves side, and it's scary, though, from a United standpoint. So, guys, we have to watch out for Wolves. They're going to be very good, and it's important we do not drop points because of that. Denzel saying our defense is good. Now Matic can support. Yes, that is what Matic will do very well for this United side. He will sit in, protect that back four, allow players like Pogba and Bruno and Wan-Bissaka and Shaw as well to get forward. So I think, yes, I believe Matic does have some really good and interesting qualities, and can positively impact this United side. So kickoff is just about to take place. United's getting ready to kick off. Greenwood is on my screen right now. Love Mason Greenwood. I think he will be a very special player going forward. Again, anyone new, make sure to drop your score predictions in the live chat, and let's get this game popping. I am so excited for this one. And at halftime, we will have more stuff to talk about, just United generally. I'm going to do some live commentary, as well as if you guys have any questions, any interesting thoughts, leave them in the live chat. It's going to get popping. All right, here we go. Bruno's looking to kick off. I think a good thing for United in terms of this match is that there's no fans in the stadium. I feel playing Brighton away with fans could be very difficult. The players are taking a knee again in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. I think that's a very good look from the Premier League. But on top of that, I think it's really important that the Premier League continues to support the movement just beyond the knee. I think trying to invest money and resources, sharing those with people watching is really valuable. All right, United have kicked off, and they are moving the ball around the back. Wan-Bissaka to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Maguire. Over to Lindelof. Lindelof's carrying the ball forward. On to Rashford. Rashford plays quick. Little combination with Bruno. Bruno plays Martial in behind. Martial, he's cornered 2v1. Oh, he made a player slip there. The grounds are wet. Rashford carries the ball in. Oh, unlucky. Good little sequence there from United. I really like that sequence. They look quick, moving the ball quickly, creative. I love Bruno because he adds that creativity to the side. Here we are, Bruno on the ball, switching it wide to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's on the ball in the wide area. I think Wan-Bissaka could be better in the wide area at times. United are moving it. This is beautiful football from United. Currently, you have Brighton in not a high block, probably like a mid block right now. They're not sitting super deep, but they're getting numbers behind the ball. They know this United side is super dangerous going forward. Foul by Lamptey there. Oliver said Matic is so slow because he's packing some absolute schmeat. No comment on that, but I have to say there is that possibility, Oliver. Also, guys, please hit that like button if you are enjoying the stream. We are trying to get this stream popping. All right, Maguire plays into Rashford, out for a throw, headed away. I believe that may have been by Duffy or Montaigne. I can't see from the angle I am sitting, but good start though so far. I'm very pleased with the way United have started this match. All right, Maguire's swinging it. Maguire's on the ball, out wide to Shaw. Little combo with Rashford. Rashford plays Shaw in behind. Luke Shaw, delivery, low cross, into the feet of Martial. Oh, cleared by the Brighton defender. Very good clearance. United are looking lively and dangerous. I think if we get a goal early, United could go ahead and really, really have a big impact in this match. I think we could score 2 in the first half. I mean, this game's over. If we score early, it will make it very hard on this Brighton side. Brighton have barely even touched the ball so far. Great low cross in by Luke Shaw. Martial didn't quite get it under his feet. He did have 3 players around him, to be fair. Headed away by the Brighton defender. Lamptey carries it wide. Lamptey looking to go past Wan-Bissaka. The one player Lamptey will not pace is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That is what he is very, very good at. I have to say, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, maybe not the best positionally, but when you're that quick and that good at defending, like while recovering, I mean, you have to give him major props there. All right, into Bruno. Bruno doesn't win it, but looks to win the second ball. Rashford picks it up. Rashford looking to win the second ball now off his poor touch. Proper plays it back to Ryan. Ryan clears it for Brighton. Maguire gets up into the back there, wins it. Now Pogba looks to play wide. Out to Greenwood. Underlapping is Wan-Bissaka. Back into Pogba. Bruno with a bit of creativity there. Can United make something happen, folks? Bruno, delivery, back post. Oh, cleared away. I believe that was by one of Brighton's center backs there. Yes. Wow. United are looking so dangerous. Brighton haven't even had the opportunity yet. There's a goal? Oh no, someone said there's a goal. Did United score? I need to see this. I am a little behind. He said Shaw built like a Lego minifigure. Yes, Luke Shaw is built like a Lego minifigure. Oh no. Wow. Some poor defending by United there. Oh no. Someone said United have, I mean, there's been a goal. I hope it is not a Brighton goal. Now I am nervous because I am currently a little behind. I think the coverage in the US is slightly behind the coverage in the UK. Wow. All right, foul there by United. Is it off this set piece? Is this where United concede? I'm very nervous. Oh my gosh. Hey, don't mess with me in the chat, y'all. If you're messing with me, please do not mess with me in the chat because now I'm nervous. Delivery. So they're playing it out. Brighton look to deliver. Play it wide. Oh, cleared by, I believe that's by Greenwood. Good defending there. Very happy with that. I do agree, Oliver Cohen. Luke Shaw is built like a Lego. I've said this before. Luke Shaw has one job. He gets paid £150,000 a week to be fit and comes back looking a bit on the tubby side. He's played well, but it is very interesting with Shaw. All right, here we go. Lamptey. All right, Maguire clears that. Woo. All right, Brighton have just shot it over. We're all right. We're doing okay. Shit hit chest hair United. Brighton 3-0. Oh, we've got hey, Archie's piping up there, but he knows United's gonna get this dub. Archie, why are you popping? Why are you chatting like that, big man? Come on, bro. You know United's gonna get this dub, and you're salty right now. He's a bit nervous, this guy. He's a bit nervous. All right, here we go. Maguire's on the ball, plays it wide to Shaw. Shaw is looking to... Shaw's almost lost it there, but Maguire's got the ball under control. If you're enjoying the video, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button. Please subscribe. I do really appreciate the support. Brighton have won it back in the middle of the pitch. Shaw has just rammed into the back of a Brighton player. Switching it through Bruno. Bruno, lovely ball in behind. Oh, can Greenwood get on the end of that? Cleared by Ryan. Wow. Archie said, I like Bruno. Yes, Archie, I do agree. Bruno is a fantastic football player. Such a creative player. He's looked brilliant in this game so far. Haven't really seen much from Pogba, but he's just holding it down. Bruno's looked brilliant. I agree. I totally agree with that. I believe Bruno Fernandes will be a Manchester United potential legend. I think the players they have right now, if you add a couple more around them with Bruno, Pogba, I think this could be a really, really great United side that wins a trophy in 2 years to come. I'm not ready to say next year yet until Pogba's driven it, but it's gone out for a goal kick for Brighton. Paul Pogba, very important player for Manchester United. Lovely player. Yes, Rashford will also be a legend. I hope so. I love Marcus Rashford. Not only a great player, fantastic person from what we've seen from the outside. I mean, the charity work he did just in these past couple months, helping to feed kids who do not have access to food during the summer is a fantastic thing he has done there, and you have to give him so much props for that. Man U should build the team around Bruno. I do agree with that to some extent. I think there's a core group that they should build it around, not just specifically one player. Like, I think Pogba and Bruno is that real core, and then you have the core up top of, I think, Rashford. The 3 players for me that really, or the 4 players for me that really stand out as players that need to be in the side long term. I believe Maguire, I believe Pogba, I believe Bruno, and I believe Rashford as well. Those are the players. I think Martial's very good, but not always quite on it. Okay. Fantastic player. Yes, I do agree, Denzel. He is a very, very good player. All right, we have Shaw there. So Maguire's on the ball now. Maguire is looking to switch it. He's playing Pogba. Great bounce by Pogba. Matic is on the ball. Matic is looking dreadful. Wow, Matic. That is... United were lucky there. United were very lucky there that he called the foul. Matic is just looks slow and lethargic and not not good at all. All right, here we go. Matic plays it into the feet of Rashford. Rashford pisses it away there. It's all right. But the ball's been in Brighton's half almost this entire time. Luke Shaw is a weak link. I do agree. But I think if you give Shaw 2 more seasons maybe, Brandon Williams will step in and absolutely crush it. I love Brandon Williams. I think he's going to be a very good player in the future. But I agree. Shaw is a weak link. And at halftime, that's why we will be discussing which players Manchester United should sign in the transfer market. So that's what we will be talking about. The third leg weighing him down, bro. I'm telling you. Oliver's absolutely piping up, man. I love it, Oliver. I appreciate the support, bro. They shouldn't buy Grealish. He is overrated 100%. We don't need Jack Grealish. We have Bruno Fernandes. They're the same player. It would make 0 sense. And like I said, we will be talking more and more about that during halftime. All right, so we're switching it out to Bissaka. Bissaka, I believe, plays that off of Lamptey for a throw. United have looked good. I'm very happy with how this is going. Do you think Solskjaer will ever play Lingard in the Premier League ever again? No. Jesse Lingard... Nice enough bloke, needs to get out of the club. No longer a good fit. I think it's best for United and Lingard for him to move on. He's not the quality of player that we need, and he hasn't shown enough growth and progress over the last couple of years to warrant that. So yes, I believe Jesse Lingard has played his last game in the Premier League, potentially last game with United ever, because what do we have left? FA Cup, big matches. And on top of that, Premier League, big matches. So yes, I think that's it for Jesse Lingard. Sorry. Lingardo and Pereira should be sold. Yes, Pereira I think is even worse than Lingard in my opinion. He has some qualities, some very good technical ability, but pisses the ball away. Takes shots that he shouldn't be taking. Dribbles when he shouldn't. Plays just elaborate balls when we could play simple and keep it. And yes, guys, you guys are spitting facts. Archie, what is your score prediction? Please let me know. And the rest of you, anyone else who's new here, let me know your score prediction in the live chat. All right, Brighton's holding it up top. But good defending there. Great defending by Lindelof. Connolly is, I believe that is Connolly. Yes, Connolly is absolutely livid. He thinks there should have been some sort of foul call. Let's look here. Great defending by Lindelof. Nothing bad. No, that's just great defending. Lindelof used his body fantastically there. I think I do like the Lindelof Maguire pairing. I think they are a bit slow at times, and that's where I think when Bailly is healthy, Bailly could have a massive impact for Manchester United. Andy, my guy Andy's in here. I love this. 3-1 United. Yes, that is my score prediction. My guy Andy, I appreciate the support, bro. 3-1 United, I agree. Like I said, for anyone new, we have a brace. We will get a brace from Rashford and a goal from Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes will hit an absolute peach from outside the range. All right, played into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka looks to take them on out wide. Wan-Bissaka in the wide area. Into Greenwood. Greenwood's holding it up. Looks to play back to Pogba. Pogba may look to have a shot here. Bruno! Bruno, oh, it's off the post. It's off the post. Like I said just seconds ago, Bruno from range. It's off the post. Pogba hits it, goes off of a Brighton defender over for a corner. Wow, that was electric. That is the stuff I love to see while watching Manchester United. I think Brandon Williams should start ahead of Shaw. I agree, but holy, Bruno Fernandes. What a hit. Off the post, little deflection. Pogba hits it over. And did you see Bruno and Pogba there just after? I know it's very subtle detail. I know this happens all the time. The slap of hands there, I think they have a really, really good relationship. There's lots of respect between Bruno and Pogba. I love to see that. Rashford, Hezi, looks to cross it. Oh, he goes down. Is it out? It looks like it's out for a goal kick. Rashford doesn't seem too pleased about that. Matic's arms are up. Wow. All right, United have looked so good so far. I mean, I think we can back the 3-1 right now. They've looked so dangerous. Yeah, Rashford just kind of falls there. I mean, there may have been a little contact, but nothing that warrants a penalty. Bruno Fernandes, wow. I can't get over that. I thought that was going in. I was absolutely buzzing for that. I was buzzing. Anyone new here? Anyone new in the live chat? I've been saying this every 5-10 minutes. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to be doing more of these live streams. I hope you all are enjoying. And also, score predictions in the live chat, please. Let me know what you think. All right, Shaw looks to header clear. Martial fights, didn't fight hard enough for that. Oh no, Shaw's a little slow, but he wins it back. Good defending by Luke Shaw. I think as much as I think Shaw is a liability long term, right now I've been very happy with Luke Shaw. I think he's done relatively well since the restart. I mean, everyone knows I'm very critical of Luke Shaw, especially about his fitness, because I don't think he always puts himself in the best situation to play his very best. But he's played well since restart. We have to give credit where it's due. Good little play by United. Very intricate play in the final third, creating lots of great triangles and look to open Brighton up. I mean, United have dominated possession at this point. We'll be checking right now where we are at for possession statistics. Matic looks to pick it up. Brighton now are more in a low block because United have put so much pressure on them. Look how compact Brighton are right now. They're just trying to hold United off and then are going to look to counter. This is all they're trying to do. Brighton won a point from this match so far. That's all they're looking for because it's not they haven't created enough. United with a win. Yes, Denzel. United will be getting this win. Come on, United. Play it out to Shaw. Good. All right, United are just circulating the ball, looking for an open point where they can penetrate. I'm absolutely buzzing. Can United pull off this win? This is going to be a big one. Across the pitch from Matic. Lamptey wins it. I believe that is... Who's dropped down there? That's Pogba who's picked it up. Pogba's on the ball. Long switch out to Luke Shaw. Shaw's giving it away there. I mean, not much he could have done there, but okay. Matic tracking back. Matic has won it on the way back. That's good to see when Nemanja Matic can get back and win the ball. We'll take it anytime. Anytime. 3-0 says Denzel. Fair enough. I fully agree with that. I fully do agree with that. Here we go. Archie, let me get your score prediction. I'm curious as to what you think. Here we go. Delivery from Shaw. Oh, and it's gone out for United throw. I mean, let me pull up these possession statistics because I'm very curious. I think United, I'm gonna guess right now 70% or not 70. That's a little. I think I'm a little excited. 65% of the ball. I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. Who do you think's better between Greenwood or James? 100% Mason Greenwood. I think James is yes, he's young, but he's not quite as young as Greenwood. I think Greenwood has so much potential. Greenwood cuts inside. Shot! Goal! Goal! Is that goal from Greenwood? As we talk about Greenwood, there is a goal from Greenwood. Cuts inside. Little scissor. Has it on his left foot. What a finish. Sneaks it near post. What a goal from Mason Greenwood. What a goal from Mason Greenwood, folks. We are absolutely buzzing. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing. As we talk about Greenwood, yes, I think Greenwood is just level, like one or two levels above James. James is pacey, quick, dangerous, great player off the bench. But I don't think James is anything more than a fast substitute, where I think Greenwood has the potential to be one of the best goal scorers in the Premier League. Obviously not now, but like 5 years from now when he's 24, I think Greenwood will be able to do it. In terms of what we're seeing right now, though, I think it's fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. What a goal from United. Archie says 4-0 to United. I can't dispute that prediction. I think it's very, very likely. I quote bangers from Matic and Greenwood. Here we go. What a goal. Great play from Mason Greenwood. United are up 1-0 already. We're loving it. Let me change the score real quick because I've done this for a reason. All right. Woo. 1-0 to Manchester United. Come on, lads. Let's get buzzing. Archie says a Chelsea fan. Fair enough, Archie. Chelsea, I have to admit, have looked fantastic so far this season. Since the restart, perhaps more. But since the restart, have looked great. Christian Pulisic, as an American, love him. Great player. If you are joining us now, guys, we are in the 17th minute of Manchester United versus Brighton. 1-0 to Manchester United. United are looking to pull off a 3-0 win. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit that like button and also subscribe. We will have more live content, great predictions and videos like that in the future, so please smash that. Oliver says, bangers from Matic and Greenwood, he quotes. All right, we shall see. If Matic scores, I will go absolutely crazy. Here we go. All righty. Graham Potter is what my screen's showing right now. Graham Potter, fantastic manager. I think he's done a really good job at Brighton. Looks like Brighton will stay up this season, so I have to give them credit where it is due. Brighton have looked very, very good at times, and they look to play, but just in terms of if we're comparing a Manchester United to Brighton, you can't really do that because United's quality is just way above it. Denzel's saying, now we have a goal, we will be much more confident through this match. Yes, Denzel, 100%. I do agree with you because I think once United get that goal early, I think the floodgates will open for us. I think if we hadn't scored and we got into the 60th minute, I think it could have been very, very difficult. But with getting a goal early, I do believe that United can really capitalize on this. Archie saying, I think money giants like Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Juventus could lure Bruno away after 2 seasons. Archie, I really hope not. To be fair to United, United is one of the biggest clubs in the world. Obviously not in terms of results as a recent, but just the history and everything behind it. I think they could keep Bruno. And if Bruno has success there, I think Bruno will want to stay. And he's in that interesting age in his career where he's not super young, but he's not old. He's right in that prime, beginning his prime right now. So I just really hope he will stay at United long term. But I could see a future where that happens. Where is video stream? I am streaming right now, my guy. We cannot show the match, but we are reacting to it live. So hook up the video and turn on the audio and give it a listen because we're having lots of fun here. Also, Ollie, please comment your score predictions in the chat. Hit that like button if you're enjoying and all that. Do you think Bruno will grab a goal? Yes, Bruno Fernandes will grab a goal today. I'm confident from range he will have a great strike and grab one. And I think Greenwood scored. I think it'll probably go 1 goal Rashford, 1 goal Greenwood, 1 goal for Bruno. Oh, there's a free kick. We have a free kick. I think Bruno's going to take this. I don't see Rashford taking it, but we have lots of anticipation here. Here we go. They should sell Pogba for a good young player. I disagree, Archie. I think before the Bruno Pogba partnership, maybe. But with this partnership, I do not think United should do that. I think that would be a poor idea. All right. Legend, I will answer. Bruno, it just goes over the bar. Sails right over the bar. Not the best attempt, but I think if he keeps creating shots, which he does, he creates so many shots, so many chances, he will grab a goal. So Legend presents, says Manchester United or Chelsea in the FA Cup. Right. I'm going to put my biases out there. I'm a Manchester United fan. This is a very, very difficult game for me to call. I think Chelsea have some fantastic players. Ross Barkley has looked really good as of late. I have to say, on top of that, Pulisic has been really, really class as of late. They've re-signed Willian for the end of the season. I think Chelsea have some great players. I think where both teams tend to struggle a bit is in their back lines. If I'm going to give it, I'll probably edge it 2-1 United, but it's so close. I think these teams are both very, very good teams. But I am going to say 2-1 United because I think just the form United are in, on top of that, just the creativity they play with in the final third, it's very difficult. Yes, Legend presents. They're both in great, great form. No questions asked about that. I need a little sip of water here. Whew. Pogba has quality. Yes, Denzel, 100%. Pogba is a great, great quality player. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, subscribe. We're having a good time out here. Keep commenting your score predictions and questions and just topics you want me to bring up. I think at halftime we'll have a really good conversation. So right now we have a United corner. I saw some comments. Both in great form, 100%. If you were to buy, if you were the manager, which players should you buy? So Archie, I will give you a little preview into what we will talk about at halftime. But some names that come up for me. Obviously, Jaden Sancho. I'm going to give you 5 names, and we'll talk about which ones I think we should sign at halftime. But just know these are all in consideration. Oh, Maguire header. Oh, it just sails wide. Maguire's lethal in the box. All right. Some names that come up for me. Sancho, Coman, Rice, Upamecano, Grealish. I do not think they should sign Grealish, but he's been mentioned, so that's why I mentioned that name. But those are all names that I think are very, very interesting names and have been linked heavily to United. So we will talk more about that at halftime. But I'm going to have to say that first one, Jaden Sancho. Woo! Would we love him on the wing at Manchester United? That's all I got to say. And then my other thing is Coman. If Jaden Sancho decides maybe not United or it doesn't work out, I do really like that. I do really like Coman, I have to say. Legend presents. Pogba's playing more safely than he used to. Always used to trying to do flex his 5-star skills. Yes, because he's got Bruno in front of him now. Now he knows he has a teammate that can create. They're showing that Greenwood goal. What a goal by Greenwood. Great little scissor. Cuts in on that left. Has an absolute shot near post. Fair play to Greenwood. Yeah, but I totally agree with that Pogba comment. He doesn't need to use his skills when he's got a creative player like Bruno in front of him who can create. Before that, it was all Pogba in the midfield. He was the only one that could get stuff done. So it really helps to have another player. Ryan's career mode, my guy. I appreciate all the support, Ryan. Genuinely, like you've been showing so much support on my videos. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Hey, Ryan, let me know your score predictions in the live chat. Everyone in here, I do really appreciate your support so much. It's good to see that we have a live chat that's absolutely buzzing, and we're having a good time watching this game. Do you think Maguire's overrated? Okay, so there's lots of United fans that say Maguire is so overrated. Yes, I think the price was hefty, but that's what you pay for a center back that's been solid and is English. I think he's a very good center back. I think, that said, I think he is a little slow, so that's why I think a pairing with Bailly could be a very good one for them. Because Bailly's got a little more pace, comfortable on the ball, and then Maguire's just super smart, great positioning, and is a leader on the field. Captain. I love that Maguire stepped in and has become a captain because that's a testament to his leadership skills. So maybe a little overrated, but I love Maguire personally. And I think between Lindelof, Bailly, and Maguire, I think you can always have a very good center back pairing. So Ryan's career mode, 3-1 to United. That was my prediction. If you watched the prediction, Ryan, I know you did because you commented it. I appreciate that again. Nah, he always scores in crucial moments. Yes. Legend, are we talking about Pogba? If it is about Pogba, yes, he does. Pogba is great in those big game moments. Now we are moving on. I'm seeing, do you think Rice can play as a good center back? Declan Rice. He's played really well for West Ham at center back. But I think he offers so much value in that midfield. Wan-Bissaka looking to work it wide. Cross blocked by the Brighton defender, out for a throw. You're the most respectful Man U fan either, from a Chelsea fan. Yes, I do have my moments with Chelsea where I'm like, I don't like them. But I'm here genuinely. I support United, but I am here to be an honest and as unbiased as possible. That is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to present a good show, be as honest and unbiased as possible while supporting my football club and creating great content for you guys. So, yes, I do appreciate that, Archie. I do my best to be unbiased. And I think I have to be honest that with your Chelsea team, I think you guys are next season, if you make some good signings, and we could talk about that also at halftime, I think you guys, like United, could be in the conversation to win the title next season. So, Maguire, he always scores in big moments. Yes, I agree. I think Maguire is a big game player, And I think like little things like against Bergwijn when he got turned and looked like a statue, I think that's kind of rare for him. I don't think that's normally I don't think that's that likely for him. I don't think that happens too often. Every once in a while it looks a bit slow, but overall fantastic player, big game player. Who would you take between Robertson and Wan-Bissaka? So right now, obviously, if I had to choose one player for next season, I'm taking Robertson. But Wan-Bissaka's very young, and Robertson's starting to get to the, not end of his career, but is hitting the end of his prime right now. So long term, we're taking Wan-Bissaka any day of the week. I have to say, Scottish. I love Robertson. I love a good Scottish player who gets after it. Good left back. Do you play FIFA 20? I do. Archie, after this live stream, go check out my Fergie's FIFA Funnies. They're just like little comedy FIFA sketches, very good. I think they're top quality, and they don't get much. YouTube doesn't push them very much, so they don't get that many views and stuff. But people really enjoy them. I have a high like to view ratio on those. So Archie, seriously, go check those out. I think you would enjoy them. So here we go. We have Lindelof on the ball, over to Maguire. Maguire's looking to switch it out wide. Out to Shaw. Shaw's passing it back now to Maguire. Maguire's moving it, carrying the ball. United are just being patient here. Looks to play a long ball in. That is Mason Greenwood out wide. Looks to head it inside to Bissaka. Bissaka on Burn. Bissaka deflects it out for a Brighton throw. Up the mags. Maximin is terrible in FIFA. So, I think Maximin is a fantastic player. That said, can he be more clinical in the final third? He's so creative, so dangerous. He's a fun player to watch, and I agree. FIFA, right now, I've not loved the game because it's not very... Cross in by Shaw. Oh, deflected by Brighton. United have so many chances. This is kind of like against Norwich, where they had 37 shots. Bruno, shot! Goal! Goal for Bruno Fernandes. Come on, let's go. Bruno Fernandes scores. What did we say? Pogba's loving it. I love Bruno and Pogba. The relationship they have is beautiful. And wow, what a goal. Little deflection. I mean, but when you create this many chances, when you put that much pressure in, those are the kind of goals that go in. You mean he's good, not terrible. Yes, Maximin is very good in FIFA. I misread that. Let's go. I'm so pumped, guys. Let's go. That was a great... Oh, is he offside? Oh, Shaw may just be offside. Oh. Pogba lays it off for Bruno. Bruno hits it. Little deflection. Rolls into that near post. Oh. Guys, let me know. Do you think Luke Shaw was off there? Wow. Near post again. I mean, that's a class finish, though. It's slow, but there's too much... There's a slight deflection there. Bruno hits it off of a Brighton player, and it sneaks near post. Unlucky for Brighton, but if this is a goal for United, I'm loving it. Oh, it is a goal. They've started playing. Let's go. Drop a like for a 2-0 United lead going to half. I think United could score 4 here. They're looking so good. All right, so let me get back to the chat. What do you think about Ighalo? Great player off the bench, provided a lot for United. Potentially re-sign him next season, depending on what our other options are. Now, Thomas says, you think the current Leicester team is better than that one that won the Prem? Thomas, I have to say I'm partial to N'Golo Kante. I think they're very good. They could be. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Let me update the score right now. Fernandes goal. The goal will be allowed. I love that. You gotta run PS4 so I can run your live, cuz. I do have to say, disclosure, I'm not very good at FIFA, but my gameplay, Thomas, let them know in the live chat, Thomas. Let them know how good the FIFA funnies are. They are top quality, and Thomas will attest to that. Let me change the score right now. Oh, nope. Bottled that. Okay. 2-0 to Manchester United. I'm loving it. Here we go. Imagine Fernandes, Conte, and Pogba on the same team. Holy... Chelsea will not let that happen, but I would love to see that. That would be a beautiful thing. And everyone, drop your comments, likes. Let me know in the live chat what's going on. Pogba there wraps around. That's a foul. That's a clear foul. Hopefully United don't concede. I'd love to go into halftime 2-0. FIFA funnies are mad funny. Archie, like Thomas said, you got to go check out the FIFA funnies after this live stream. They are a very good time. Great laugh. So what else are we saying? Highest rated player in my Ultimate Team squad. So I didn't play Ultimate Team till December because I've had mixed feelings towards FIFA. Not very high, probably around an 85. I forget who it is. But the FIFA funnies are more just a bit of banter. I have to admit, like I said, not a great FIFA player. So we have Greenwood playing here, cuts inside. United are in their back third, and they're switching it. This is one of the best Uniteds I've seen in years. Like, this United side has looked so good today. Archie said, "We'll check." Appreciate that, Archie. When you watch it, let me know what you think of it in the comments. So what else is going on? What else are we saying, lads? So back to the Leicester team. Guys, what do you guys think? Thomas, what are you saying? I think it's very hard to say. I think that Leicester team that season had everything go right for them. I think you could argue now they are the better side if we're looking if you go player for player, like if you're going through each starting player on that Leicester side, I'm saying Leicester now are the better team. This Leicester team now are the better team. So that's what I would personally argue. All right, played in to Rashford. Rashford looks to flick it on. Is that Luke Shaw up there? Luke Shaw. You can tell Luke Shaw from a mile away because he's a big lad, to be fair. Brandon said they're better now. My guy, Brandon. Brandon, I appreciate the support, my guy. Hey, Brandon, Thomas is in here too, by the way. Yes, I do agree. Player for player, they are better now. I think you had an Arsenal team that season which choked, which is classic for Banter FC. Also, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, like I've said multiple times, hit the like button. Also, subscribe. We will be doing more of these. I'm actually really enjoying this right now. I'm going to go to sleep. Midnight here. Have subscribed. We'll join later. Join later chat. Nice chatting. Thank you, Archie. I appreciate the support, man. And yeah, I do really appreciate the support and your subscription. And yeah, it'll be good to talk to you in future live streams. Denzel saying, who do you think we will face in the FA Cup if we beat Chelsea? It's got to be something in my gut tells me Arsenal's going to pull off a mad one. But I'm going to have to say it's got to be Manchester United. Who will we face? It's got to be Man City. It's got to be Man City. Like, my gut tells me City, or my head tells me City, but my gut's saying Arsenal could, out of nowhere, just surprise everyone if City don't show up. Liverpool's had an unfair season. Man City with injuries. Man United without a full decent squad. Chelsea starting to become dangerous. Next year will be closer. Yes, next year will be way closer. I don't think it's an unfair season. I just think the right set of circumstances happened for Liverpool. So we've got to give credit where it's due. They were fantastic. One of the best Premier League sides of all time. Top 5 side. That is not disputed. But next year, the top 4 will be extremely, extremely close. We have Maguire here, switches it out to Lindelof. Lindelof out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka up the wing. I believe that is to Rashford. To Martial. Good link-up play. I'm loving the way United are playing. Open, free-flowing. Guys, let me know in the comments now that United's up 2-0. What are your match score predictions? I'm very curious. I am very curious what you think it was. Going into this match, I said 3-1, but I could see United scoring 4 or 5 here. Do you think we will make it to Champions League at the end of the season? Wow, that is a massive question. Massive question. And I'm very nervous about it. Just subbed. Thank you, Legend Presents. I do really appreciate the support again. We are going to be doing more of these live streams. I'm really enjoying myself, and I genuinely do appreciate the support so much. United at the end of the season, can we make the Champions League? I really, really hope so. But I've said before, Chelsea are playing great. I think Leicester will slip out of this top 4. But Chelsea are playing great, and Wolves, guys, everyone's sleeping on Wolves. No one is mentioning Wolves. That Wolves team is playing so good. I'm saying 4-1 because Brighton have had a glimpse of a chance. Yes, I think Brighton may still nab one. There could be a defensive lap from United. As a biased United fan, I'm saying we're going to sneak into the top 4 and play Champions League football next season, which I think will bring the likes of Jaden Sancho potentially, but I'm not certain. I wish and pray we do not concede a silly goal. We need a clean sheet. Yes, a clean sheet would be fantastic. Shaban, what is your score prediction for this match? I'm curious what you're thinking right now. All right. Also, guys, if you're enjoying, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're growing. Fergie Time Podcast. We are popping these days. All right. So it looks like it's gone out for a goal kick there. Guys, I want to ask your thoughts in the comments of David De Gea, because De Gea's made some really questionable decisions, saves recently. He's not looked very good. But there is a world-class keeper in there. Do you think United should continue on with De Gea, or should they just say, I'm good? What should we do with De Gea? Should we sell him? Should we try and bring back Dean Henderson? I'm very curious what you guys think. Wolves are a dark horse, a good shout, 100%. Wolves are a great shout for the Champions League because no one's talking about them, and they've been the best I've seen them all season. Someone's down in the middle of the pitch there. Someone went down. That makes me a bit nervous. I really hope... Ooh. All right, he's back up. Martial's back up. He's limping a bit, but I think he'll be all right. Greenwood into the feet of Bruno. To Pogba. Martial, he's back on his feet, moving well. All right, we're good. Brighton are just... This game's gone in a very weird direction. It's slow, everyone's tired, and Brighton just look absolutely defeated. They look done. They're in a low block, and Brighton have had almost none of the ball this match. I predict it will end 4-0. I agree with that prediction. I could agree with that prediction. Like I said, maybe a silly goal, but I see United getting 4. We've looked relentless. Brighton haven't even possessed the ball, and Brighton's a team that tries to play. Rashford cuts inside. Rashford shot. Oh, he sprays it wide. But another very good opportunity. I'm loving what I'm seeing. He's old. He's started making mistakes, so we should sign Dean Henderson. Yes, Dean Henderson is a player that is a Manchester United player. He's on loan. I would give maybe De Gea one more season, but I think the transition to Henderson could be a great shout because Henderson, I believe, is tied for the most clean sheets in the Premier League with only like Alisson. So Dean Henderson has played fantastic this year and has worked every right to be a starting goalkeeper for Manchester United. And I think, but the thing is, there could be competition. The issue is selling De Gea right now. We won't get any good value for him. Because he's been awful, teams will know that, and they'll be given very little money up for David De Gea. That's the reality of it. If we should have sold him, it should have been when he was coming right off that peak before he made so many mistakes. I don't think anyone thought it would go this way for David De Gea. Sheffield will want to sign Henderson permanently. Yes, that is going to be it's going to be very difficult and very hard. Guys, how's the audio doing? I may have bumped my mic. Just want to make sure it's good. Could you guys let me know in the live chat? All right, here we go. Pogba's on the ball. Pogba plays it in to Bruno. Bruno out wide to Marcus Rashford. Rashford slows it down a bit, looking to play, looking to break them down. Bruno, little 1-2 with Rashford. Keeping it moving, just tiring Sheffield out, moving the ball, making it difficult for them. United slow it down, and then they go. And they tight combination. Wow. Foul. I think Shaw fouled someone. Not a surprise. Shaw's having trouble moving his feet. Okay, the audio's all good. Just making sure. I've had some issues with this mic in the past. And yeah, so it's almost halftime. A little preview of what we have coming up at halftime. We're going to talk about the FA Cup semis more. Mainly, we're going to be talking about United potential transfers this summer, and then we're going to be talking about the top 4 as well. And will United sneak in? And then finally, just a little off topic, not Premier League based, but about Arthur to Juve and Pjanic to Barca. So we have lots of great stuff coming at halftime. Do not leave. We're going to have great discussions. And anything you guys want to bring up, let me know in the live chat. That's all you got to do. So I think it'll be really, really exciting. And yeah, just let us know. So we're 41 minutes into the match if you're just joining us. Manchester United is up 2-0. So a very, very good performance from Manchester United so far. Have looked some of the best I've ever seen United in the past 3 or 4 years. Dangerous, have dominated the game. Brighton haven't even had a real chance yet. And I'm going to check the possession statistics before I forget, because I do not want to do that. I do not want to forget right now. Yeah, the Pjanic deal is a swap. They're swapping Arthur for Pjanic and like £5 million. But we'll talk more about that later, because that is a swap that is purely based on finance, not actually on quality of player. So if we look up Manchester United, Should have the stats already pulled up. My fault, guys, but here we go. So, United currently 68% possession. So earlier I said 65%, in between 65 and 70. I was correct. United have dominated the ball. They've been all over this side. So this Brighton side. United have looked crazy. And shots on target, only 2 shots on target. It felt like more because we've had so many. I think we had a couple off the post, but super dangerous. Brighton have only 2 shots, none on target. I don't think we could get, personally, I do not believe this United performance this first half could have been any better. Hopefully they hit the second half running like this and they do not go into a little lull. I'd like to get a third before Brighton score, if Brighton score. Bruno creating. Pogba, little great pass. Rashford finds Martial. Martial's in the box with the ball. Martial spins. Martial. He's looking to create. Can he create something? Out wide to Greenwood. Greenwood cuts on his left. Greenwood, I think. Oh, great little back heel to Pogba. Pogba in the box. Creates. Oh, great little possession from United, though, in Brighton's box. So, what about the Europa League? Yes, we can talk about the Europa League as well. To be fair, though, I don't know as much about the Europa League, but I think United have a very good shot at winning it for sure. Well, what am I saying? I don't know as much about the Europa League. I do, but my focus recently has been on the Champions League. But yes, we will talk about the Europa League as well, because I think United, that's another way they could do very well. Man City had 82% possession against Newcastle. Yes. I think Manchester City are a different type of team. We play different styles because we have different players. And I think City are quite a special team in that regard. 1 second. I'm just checking some more statistics for you guys. I want to make sure we are on top of everything. I think Greenwood has more shots on target. Yes, Greenwood has looked fantastic this match. Just for Legend Presents, Newcastle. Newcastle is a very, very interesting side with everything going on in terms of the buyout, and we could join that as well. Graham says United look good. Yes, Graham. United have looked excellent. We're absolutely buzzing right now. Interesting little set piece there. I think that there was just an accidental elbow. Yeah, Graham. United have looked excellent. I've been telling the people in the live chat, this is one of the best United performances I have seen in years. Just so dominant. Like, Brighton don't even look like they have a chance so far. So, shouts to United for this performance. And Graham, stick around because we have lots of good stuff to talk about. FA Cup, Europa League. Thank you for reminding me, Legend Presents, I believe, who reminded me about the Europa League. And top 4 and Arthur Pjanic swap. All right, Bruno, delivery, low cross, cleared away by the Brighton defender. Maguire brings it down. All right, what are we saying? Graham said glad Spurs got them out of the way before they found their rhythm. Yes, if you are a Spurs supporter, you're happy you already played Manchester United, because United had moments in that game where they didn't look great, but since then they've been electric. And then the second half of that game, when Pogba came on and you got that Bruno Pogba little link up, whoo, we were loving that. We were loving it. Anyways, if you are new to the live stream, hit that like button. Please do subscribe. We are currently in added time right now, 2 minutes added time. Plays it wide to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka looks to cut inside. If United could get a final goal right here, I'd be buzzing. Oh, it was Denzel. My fault, guys. Denzel, thank you for bringing up the Europa League. I do really appreciate that for reminding me. Sorry, I was just glancing at the chat. I had the game over here, so I'm watching that because United are in a dangerous area on the pitch. Guys, updated score predictions. Graham, let me know your score predictions. Anyone else, let me know your score predictions. I want to know how you think this match will turn out. Maguire has moved up the pitch. Shaw, I think a little delivery here early would be good. Brighton has so many players behind the ball. They are currently defending in a low block. Similarly to Napoli, but obviously not quite as well because this is Brighton, and you can't compare Brighton to Napoli. But in that similar style, Montoya just took out, I believe that is, who's down there? Is that Rashford? Was there much in that? No, there wasn't that much in it, but he tried to hook legs with him at the end. I think there was a little intent there. those Brighton players are frustrated. They haven't had the ball. They haven't created anything. 4-1 Brighton, always get a cheeky goal. I agree. That's my scoreline is the 4-1 Brighton, but I could see 3-0 or 4-0, whatever. I think United, though, are going to be dominant for sure. For sure. All right. This will probably be the last play before halftime, and then we get into our halftime news. So, Bruno's on the free kick. It's from the left side of the field. Bruno delivery. Oh, it's headed clear. Not far enough in towards the mouth of the goal. Matic, that's halftime, folks. That is halftime. Let me update our little scoreboard here. So we are going to do that, and we are going to put on halftime. It is halftime, folks. Here we go. Little recap for anyone just joining us on the first half. Manchester United have looked excellent. They have looked very, very good, have been dangerous. They will cruise in the second half, is what Graham's saying. And I think as long as they get out there on the front foot, get an early goal, they will cruise to this victory. That said, if United don't look great and Brighton somehow get a goal early, it could be a dangerous match. But overall, I'd say performances, I think right now, we could be arguing Bruno man of the match. We could be arguing for a Greenwood man of the match. They've both looked really, really good because Bruno has been, although Greenwood scored, Bruno's also scored and has created so much for United. Right now, Bruno Fernandes is the man of the match for me. Let me know in the live chat who your man of the match is so far. All right, moving on to some more stuff. We have the FA Cup semis. This will be happening July 18th and 19th, and the draw came out. United versus Chelsea at Wembley. And Arsenal versus Manchester City. I've touched on this before, so I won't do too much about it. But Chelsea and United, both in fantastic form. So I think this one's going to be so close. Because they're like players like Pulisic and Barkley have stepped up. And then you have Pogba coming back into the fold for United. Greenwood's look great. Both sides are looking so good. I'm giving the edge to Manchester United 2-1. Little biased, as you can probably tell. But I think United will do just enough to get it done. Arsenal City, I've been saying something along the lines of this in the live stream. So I have Manchester City. My head tells me City, but my gut tells me after Arsenal's been so rocky since the restart, for some reason City won't take it seriously enough, and Arsenal could get the result. But I'm going to go a 3-1 City win. Classic form from City. They've looked really good. Even in their loss against Chelsea, looked fantastic throughout periods of the match. So those are my FA Cup semis predictions, and I will do a full video for that where I explain them more in depth. So make sure, little plug here, we subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. All right. Sorry, lads, just getting a bit of water. I've been talking for a while now. Now we will move on to our transfer talk because Manchester United has been leaked to several players, and first on the list is Jaden Sancho. Now, let me know players, please live chat, keep going. Let me know players you think Manchester United should sign. Please let me know because I'm very, very curious what you think. What players should Manchester United sign? What players should Chelsea sign? Let me know whatever club you support, who they should sign. I know we have a Newcastle fan in here. What do you think Newcastle should do? But for Manchester United, Jaden Sancho. United have got to sign Sancho if they can. If they can make this happen, go out and get this guy because I believe right now, the way Manchester United are currently constructed, the back four, it's pretty solid. Maybe could use a little work. The midfield looks very, very good. But maybe they could use a player underneath Pogba and Bruno. The front line looks very good at two positions. I'm happy. I'm happy enough with Martial and Rashford. But the place where I have questions, where I'm not sure, is that third position. And Greenwood today is filled in, but he's not naturally a winger, still very young, and I don't think he'll be used. You can't just rely on Greenwood and James there because they're not reliable enough because Greenwood's so young and Dan James just isn't a starting player for Manchester United. That's just not what he is. So, if you bring in Sancho, if you have Rashford, Martial, and Sancho, woo, and all indications are saying if Sancho makes a move, it is most likely to Manchester United. So, Sancho's got to be the first player on my list for Manchester United. However, if for some reason Sancho falls through, doesn't go, decides it's not best for me to move this summer, or it's just not going to happen. Coman is a really good player, and I think he could be a little cheaper. A great option as well. So Coman, I think, is, if Sancho's the ideal one, but Coman I would love to have as well. So the chatter piping up now. Henderson and Sancho. Sancho 100%. Henderson's not going to leave Liverpool. That's just what it is. Yes, I would love to have a Henderson underneath a Pogba and a Bruno, but unfortunately I don't see that happening. But yes, Denzel. Sancho is fantastic. And Martial and Rashford fit in just right. 100%. Can't disagree with you there. Hydra Toxic Mass Gaming. Hi, can you please give my channel a shout out? You have inspired me, and also because I like Manchester United. I don't do shout outs on this channel. I did mention your name, but sorry, I do not do that. But I do appreciate everyone's support so far, and I'm happy to inspire you. And I will, Hydra Toxic Mass Gaming, I will check out your channel and give it a subscription after this live stream. Just joined back. Internet went down. Good to see that you are back. Legend Presents. All right. So, moving on. Legend Presents basically what we missed. We're talking about transfers. If you have transfer ideas for Newcastle, let me know in the live chat. But so far, for transfers, we are talking Sancho's our number one for United. But if we can't get Sancho, and we're looking for an attacking player, which we need, Coman, such a good player. My friend David Kemp has been talking all about Coman. For Rice, Declan Rice has been linked to United, and I don't think that's our best way to spend the money. I think United could use a central defensive midfielder, but I think if you rotate between McTominay and Fred, I think they can do it, and I think I'd rather spend money other places. An interesting player that's been linked heavily to Chelsea and Arsenal is Upamecano, and I really do like him. I love Upamecano because he's quick, he's strong, he's physical, great positioning, good on the ball. I don't think it's likely this will happen, but I would love to see Manchester United sign Upamecano. And then, finally, Jack Grealish, been linked to United. And you know what I say? I say no to Grealish. I'd much rather have Declan Rice than Jack Grealish, and here's why. Grealish doesn't fit into this United side. We already have Bruno Fernandes. They are very, very similar players. They are such similar players in that regard. So there is by no means do these teams, does Grealish and Bruno ever fit into the same side? So if we are going to go spend 80 million, 50, 60, 70, 80 million on a midfielder, it's Declan Rice, not Jack Grealish. So ideally, the three players, this is a lot of money spent, but I want two out of the three of these players, Sancho, Rice, and Upamecano. And if Sancho's not available, then that other player would be Coman. So I'd really love, I think ideally for me, the two transfers Manchester United should try and get after this summer are Coman and Rice. Let me know if you agree with those. All right, I'm reading the chat now. United need depth behind Aaron Wan-Bissaka and in defensive midfield. Yes, Graham, that is why I think Declan Rice could be a fantastic signing for United, especially if West Ham go down, which is a potential. All right. If I like Greenwood off the right, and I think he looks really good for this level. Yes, I do like Greenwood, but I think United needs some more depth up top, because if Greenwood goes down, what are we talking? We got James, yes, but Dane James isn't going to convert in the Champions League like that. So Coman or Sancho, if we cannot get Sancho, Coman. I sound like a broken record, but United need to get Sancho so that our bench can look better and also challenge for the title. Yes, if we get Sancho, we are instantly moved up to that title contention. I think we're right on the edge. We're one or two players away. As soon as we get Sancho, we are right in the mix for the Premier League title next season. Emerson, right back for Newcastle, might be optimistic, but we need a defense now. Yes, Newcastle does need a defense. I'm sure Legend Presents, you watch True Geordie, he's always saying this Newcastle team has been overperforming for years. Newcastle need lots of support. Up top, they need help too. Joe Linton's not done well, and they've struggled to score this season. I just really hope, for the sake of Newcastle fans, that takeover happens, because you guys really need all the support you can get in terms of that financially. What a great football club. Like I said, fantastic football club, and I'd love to see Newcastle right back in the mix for the Premier League. And by this level, I mean against the middling level Prem teams, but minutes will help him build confidence. Yes, Graham, that's why I'm saying if you can get a Koeman or a Sancho in the door, then you can rest those players. And like, if you have 4 really solid attacking options, that's fantastic. And then you have Dan James on top of that. So there would be like depth there. If you add one more very good attacker for United, there's so much depth, and I would love to see that. And yes, I agree. Against the mid to low level clubs, you could play Greenwood. Between Koeman and Sancho, who would you prefer? I definitely prefer Sancho, but just because he's done so much more statistically. And I mean, for me, if we're talking about the next Ronaldo Messi, we're talking about Sancho and Mbappe. I think that's going to be the next comparison that we're looking on in terms of like generational talent. Like, I don't think they're going to be on the level of those players, but generational talent, those are the 2 players who stand out to me. Sub to Fergie time and like this video. Yes, Hydra Toxic Mass Gaming. Please do that, everyone. If you're enjoying the live stream, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We are pushing for 2,100 subscribers, so keep pushing, and I appreciate the support. Hydra Toxic Mass Gaming by Mason Holgate for the mags. Yes, I think that's an interesting one. Also, Glenn Murray up top, very clinical for us. Yes, I think those are great picks. That said, right, it's all about what happens with the takeover. If Newcastle get money in the door, then we could be talking about a different situation. We could be talking about a different level of player they're linked with. Like, if Newcastle get money, maybe you see a Ross Barkley coming to Newcastle. There's talks of that. So it all depends on what happens with that takeover. And for the sake of Newcastle fans, I hope it happens as soon as possible. All right. Do you think Pogba will stay? Yes, Graham. I do think Pogba will stay. Now, I'm not one to read into the social media stuff or other stuff too much. But, I think Pogba now with Bruno here, the weight is off his shoulders, and he doesn't have to carry the side, and he knows that, and he feels more comfortable about it. And like I said, as soon as Bruno came, there's this story I was reading about that Pogba's helped him find a house. Pogba's helped him with a bunch of stuff in his personal life. There's a great relationship there. I think they have so much respect for each other. And yes, I think Pogba's happy with the direction the club's going. This is the most happy I've seen him playing football. After they're scoring these goals, he looks to be having so much fun. I'm watching right now on my screen. I'm watching Pogba and Bruno hug and just smiles, and they just look overjoyed. So yes, I think Pogba will stay. I think there's been a rocky path for him, but I think he's really enjoying his time at Manchester United. Yes, Mark Goldbridge. I know Mark Goldbridge, but hey, we are going to take over Mark Goldbridge. I like Mark Goldbridge. I like what they do at United Stand, but Fergie time is the new wave, so make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, like I've said so many times, supporting us, because we are the new wave, Fergie Time Podcast. All right. I appreciate the support. Underrated. I do really appreciate it. Like, everyone who is supporting right now, who's leaving a like, who's subscribing, who's commenting in the live chat, I do really appreciate it. It's great to interact with you guys, and I'm loving this. We're going to do more of these in the future. All right. Top 4 now. So we've moved on from United transfers. It's quite clear, I think, where I sit with that. So we're going to the top 4. And, oh, man, I'm a little, like, it's hard because I think Leicester are the team currently in the worst form in this conversation, but they're highest up. I think Leicester drops out of the top 4, me personally. Now, Chelsea, I believe, will finish in 3rd. Chelsea have looked good. They have a little buffer on us. I don't see Chelsea dropping many points. Now, we move down to Wolves. And Wolves are the sleeper team, everyone. I've been saying it this whole time. Wolves are the team that could disrupt United, because Wolves have not been dropping points, have looked excellent in their own right, and you just don't know, because Adama, Jimenez, Neto, Neves, they have so many good players and are so underrated, and no one's been talking about them for the top 4. So please do not underestimate Wolves. And then finally United in 6th. So, okay, I think it'll end like this. I believe it'll end, first place, obviously, to Liverpool. That's been secured. 2nd place to Manchester City. 3rd place to Chelsea. 4th place, nope, wrong side. 4th place to Manchester United. And then 5th will be Wolves. 6th, Leicester City. That's how I see it finishing. 7th, we will have Tottenham Hotspur. And then Arsenal. I don't even know where Arsenal will be at. You get me? Like, I have no clue. Koulibaly to City. Yes, I think that's very likely to happen. With the way City operate, with the way they buy players in the summer, 100% could see that happening. Yeah, I think Koulibaly will end up at City in the summer. They really need, let me stress, they really need a center back, Man City. Because, I mean, if you've seen that defensive performance against Chelsea, shocking. All right, Wolves are dark horses, could change the game 100%. I don't think people will realize what's going on with Wolves for a little while now. All right, I hope you don't see me as promoting my channel. No, I do not see that. I see you supporting me, and I really do appreciate it. Aren't Wolves? I guess so. Oliver. Also, Oliver, Graham is currently in the live chat. So, Oliver, pipe up with Graham right now. I'd love to see a little debate going on. All right, Wan-Bissaka, we've kicked off for the second half. I'm going to run to the bathroom very quickly. I will be right back. All right, we are back. I am sorry about that. I just had to use the bathroom quickly. So, what are we saying? I know, bro. I just made him join. He was sending me TikToks all morning. Thank you, Oliver. He's bringing Graham into the live chat. I do genuinely appreciate it. We are back. I thought I was debating whether I could hold it for 45 minutes of football, but we've decided to take a little break, and we are back. If you are enjoying the live stream, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Brighton are looking a little more dangerous here. United are defending, back post ball, cleared away. Matic looking to clear it. Good clearance by Maguire. And here goes Rashford. Rashford's carrying the ball. Rashford into, who is that? Bruno. Yes, Bruno's giving it away. Brighton's just passed it into their own player. What is going on? Karen M says, hello, Jackie. I don't know who Jackie is, but hello, Karen. Welcome to the Fergie Time live stream. If you're enjoying, hit that like button. We are watching Brighton versus Manchester United, and it is a very good performance by United. We are currently in the 47th minute, and Manchester United is winning 2-0. But Brighton has come out this half and is looking much more dangerous. The thing about Brighton is they last 15 minutes. Yes, I 100% do agree with that. I think if United do not come out and really, if United don't come out this half performing well, I think Brighton could jump on their back. But if United steady the ship for 15 to 20 minutes, I think we have secured the W. Graham says something. Oliver is annoying as hell. Say something relevant. Hey guys, let me know. Everyone new, please let me know in the live chat your score predictions for this match. Basuma's down. He looks all right though. What are we saying? Was that Luke Shaw? Yeah, Luke Shaw taking him down again. I'm surprised Luke Shaw hasn't been booked yet. He's had a couple interesting challenges, to say the least. All right. Alrighty. So, United up 2-0. We are in the 48th minute. I use these streams, the scores, and telling facts. 4-1 to United. Yes, I see a 4-1 United scoreline as well. I think if United aren't on top of it, they could concede. So free kick taken by Brighton, cleared away by the United backline. Brighton are looking more dangerous. This is the most Brighton have had the ball in United's half all season. Basuma looks good. Yes, I agree. Graham, if any Brighton fans are in here, which I do not believe there are any, I do have to say, Lamptey is a fantastic player. United are looking to hit on the counter. Here we go. We got numbers for it. Rashford crosses it back post. Bruno, volley, goal for Man Man United, get in! Get in! Bruno Fernandes, man of the match. What a ball by Rashford. What a volley. Holy. What a volley. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, that takes a special kind of class. They're so dangerous on the counter. They are so dangerous on the counter. I cannot believe it. Folks. Wow. I'm absolutely buzzing right now. Did you see that? The way Bruno plays it to Rashford initially. Bruno plays Rashford initially. Man United hit on the counter with speed. Back post, back to Bruno. Bam! Back of the net. Wow. That's electric football. That is something we Manchester United fans have not seen in a very, very long time. Holy. Bruno Fernandes, no question, man of the match. He's been tearing it up. United take charge of low-level defense, 100%. Wow. I mean, there's nothing the goalkeeper could do there. That was fantastic. That was lovely. Wow. I mean, 3-0 now. What are we saying? Are we saying 4-0? Do you think Brighton will get a dodgy goal? Karen, I do think Brighton will get a dodgy goal. I think United will switch off now maybe at one point. Brighton will get a goal. I have it ending 4-1 to Manchester United. Matic to Greenwood, says Graham says. Yes, I may have gotten that wrong. I was just watching quickly. But wow. I am loving it right now. As a Manchester United supporter, I'm very, very happy. Best part is I'm relying on your reaction and description of the goals because I have no way to watch this game. I love that, Oliver. I love that. I'll be doing a little more live commentary now because we've done a lot of chatting about just United generally. But, guys, if you do have any football topics you want me to bring up, anything else, stuck 4-1 United from the start, Legend Presents, shout out. I know you have. Big ups. I mean, this game's just going to open up more. And you know what it means when it opens up more? United are going to look dangerous. Maupai's now on the field. Maupai's got in the corner, but they won it back, United. Matic is almost giving it away. Matic has given it away. This is what happens when Brighton... See, this is why I knew this United... I did a prediction for this one. I predicted a 3-1 win in my prediction. And the reason why I knew United were going to do so well is because of the style Brighton play. Brighton are a team that try and actually play. That's what Graham Potter's tried to instill in this Brighton team. And against Manchester United, when Brighton are just clearly don't have the same quality, it's going to be super hard. Now let me update the OBS because once Brighton are open, United has so much space to run through, and that's what happened there. All right, so we're playing it out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Let me update the score for Manchester United. And it's not halftime anymore, so let's change that as well. My fault. Here we go. And we are at 3-0 to Manchester United. Here we go, lads. All right. So we have plays it out wide onto Martial. Martial gets a deflection off Duffy. Great defending by Martial. Great work rate there as well. Very, very happy with that. I'm loving it. What are your thoughts about people saying Pogba is overrated? Paul Pogba is not... He's not overrated. He's not an overrated player. I think the issue is we put Paul Pogba into a poor United side and expected too much from him. We expected him with a bunch of average players to carry them and make them the best team in England. But now we're seeing when you put good players around him like Bruno, how effective he can be. Because he doesn't have to carry the whole load in the midfield. He can play a lot simpler, less dribbling, less skill moves, and just move the ball and be dangerous. And he creates so much. Paul Pogba is a fantastic player, but I have to give credit to Bruno Fernandes because Bruno Fernandes has helped him bring it out of him. Pogba used to be overrated, but with Fernandes, it suits his partnership. Yes, Legend Presents, you nailed that one on the head, 100%. All right, again, little plug. If you're enjoying, hit that like button. We're aiming for 20 likes on this live stream, so if everyone could hit that like button, much appreciated. Also, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more live streams. I am thoroughly enjoying this. So, all right, they're switching it out wide. Here we go. Brighton are coming down the left flank. Wan-Bissaka, though, is there. Wan-Bissaka's tracking. Brighton played in. De Gea saves it. Woo! I had a little David De Gea boblet mistake flashback. Pogba is, in my opinion, better than Bruno, but he shows up there. They both show up world class. Yes, I would say. I think there's a solid argument that Pogba's a better player. But I think the way Bruno has stepped in the door since joining United, I mean, most United fans are partial to Bruno as of right now, but I think if we're looking out throughout everything they've done, yes, I would agree. Pogba at his best is probably better than Bruno at his best. But Bruno's a hell of a player. And there's many people doubting Bruno. They're saying, oh, he played in a Farmers League and this and that. But it shows quality shines. And wow, I mean, I'm just happy it's worked out with Bruno because another bad transfer would have really hurt. So Pogba plays it out to Wan-Bissaka. United are looking to break the press. Basuma's trying to tackle, or no, I believe that's Lamptey. Lamptey is trying to tackle Wan-Bissaka, and it's going out for a United throw. Pogba is better defensively, but Bruno is more attacking, 100%. That's why you see Bruno sitting in that 8, and then you have Pogba. You have Pogba sitting in that 8, and Bruno playing in that 10, because it just fits them. It's just such a perfect fit. That's why I think the only position I would tweak in that midfield is the 6. Other than that, I think we're set. Yeah, and they can switch. I think Pogba can transition better in the attack than Bruno can transition into the defense, but still. Bruno came in while United were winning, whilst Pogba was playing when we have injuries, and it was way too close. Yes, 100%. Karen, you've got it. You've nailed it on the head. You've absolutely nailed it on the head. You the best. I appreciate it, Hydra. I do really appreciate that. I think we've got it nailed on the head with that. Martial's looking to press up top. I'm loving the energy from Martial. It was great to see him get that hat trick last week. Push forward. Wan-Bissaka's pushing forward. Looks to cut off line. Should have cut the line there. Good defending. I love United are putting Brighton under pressure. They're getting after them, and they're up 3-0 and in the 55th minute. I love the way we're playing. So I think a great substitution right now would be Dan James. I think you sub on a Dan James. I think Ole should start to look to rest players because this match is, let's be real, this match is done. This match is done and dusted. So we need to look to move on because we're going to have lots of matches at the weekend. And later in July, we have the FA Cup. So let's get some subs going now because each team has 5 substitutions. Maupai, fair play for Brighton, is, like I said, I think I said a couple minutes ago, stepped on. Little throw in by Wan-Bissaka, United give it away. And now they're spraying it back to their goalkeeper. And after this match, I will do a little breakdown for all you guys of my final thoughts. And then after that, we'll call it. But guys, keep letting me know what you guys think. Anything football related in the live chat. What your team you support. Questions about what they should do or what you think they should do. Or just about this game. Whatever you want. So we have Rashford in the wide area. Plays it out. That's Bruno. Bruno looked to play a ball into the back post. Lofted a little too far, but a very, very dangerous ball. All right. So, people said Wan-Bissaka didn't even do enough attacking, but he proved everyone wrong. Agree? I think Wan-Bissaka is a better attacking player than people give him credit. That said, that's an area of his game he can improve, and we can all acknowledge that. He can acknowledge that. There's like most players everywhere need to improve on something, and that's where Wan-Bissaka can continue to get better, because I think at times he's so quick that he doesn't get the ball from out under his feet, so he can put in a good cross. So yes, I agree that he's underrated in that area, but he's also has a lot of room to improve. Karen, what do you think of Solskjaer? Will he replace, saying that he will replace Martial and Rashford if they stop scoring even though they're young? So, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think you got to give young players as much confidence as possible, and I don't think there's a need. I think right now you keep Martial, you keep Rashford, and you try and bring in a Sancho or Coman to supplement that, and I'm very happy with what it is. And I think like Igalo is a perfect person off the bench because you know he's not going to be a starter for this United side, but he's shown to be effective this season. So I think right now the way it's set up, it's good, and I think sometimes managers like Solskjaer look to overthink it. But I'm happy because I think Solskjaer really allows his team and inspires them to let them play an open style. Pogba's committed a foul, I think probably roughly 35, 40 yards out, so Brighton will have a free kick. But I'm not too worried. He fouls Trossard here, just gives him a little pull, and then kind of two-footed challenge from behind. Obviously not a red card or anything. I think he could have been booked for that, but yeah, I can't see Rashford or Martial going anywhere. Have lead Man U to the possible top 4. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, Rashford and Martial aren't going anywhere. I do not believe. Oh, Brighton take this free kick. Oh, good ball in. Oh, wow. Brighton almost scored there. That was a very good free kick. United were caught asleep there. I think that may have been the moment where United could have conceded because look at he pops out there, pops off. Brighton player pops off the side of the wall, opens up, puts it on his left foot on the left side, and then just hits it just wide. Good little play by Brighton there. De Gea had it covered, though, to be fair. One thing David De Gea is fantastic with is with his legs blocking. United just need to get Lingard back scoring goals against Arsenal. If Jesse Lingard came in and scored a goal against Arsenal, I would love it. But other than that, Lingard needs to go. Like, Lingard, we've talked about this earlier. Lingard is not a player that fits into this United side. He's not a United quality player. It's best for him and the club to go. All right, so we've played it wide now. Luke Shaw's dashing up the pitch at speed, looking like a Lego with the way he's built. Plays it back. Pogba's on the ball. He's going to look to switch it here. I'm loving the way United's played so far. We'll do a little deep dive into the statistics right now. Let's do a little deep dive into the statistics, y'all. And what are we saying? So we're saying United still 68% possession, 8 goals. Not 8 goals. 8 shots on target. Restart. United, 68% possession, 8 shots, 3 on target. To Brighton's 32% possession, 3 shots, none on target. Fantastic performance from United. Honestly, I couldn't have seen this match going any better. I'm loving what I'm seeing. All right. Brighton have it in the wide area on United's on the left side of United's defense. Trossard hits it, volley over the back of the goal. That wasn't going in. That just wasn't going to go in, let's be honest. It takes a Bruno Fernandes type player to make something magical like that happen. But nonetheless, Brighton are looking a little more dangerous, but I think we all know this game is done and dusted. But let me know, what else do you guys want me to talk about? I think something we haven't talked about enough was the Arthur Pjanic swap. A very interesting one where Arthur went to Juve. Arthur's 24-year-old, very good midfielder, hasn't gotten a ton of time playing with Barca, but is moving on to Juve now. And then Barcelona in return get Pjanic, who is 30, central midfielder, who I don't see playing at all for Barca. And like I said, this move was 100% about finance. This move was all about finance, and I don't think it was a smart one for Barcelona. All right, we have more comments. You're not a Man U supporter if you weren't mad about Liverpool winning the title. Do you agree? But Liverpool did deserve it. Yes. It's obviously it's not ideal that Liverpool won the title. Obviously not. I'm not happy about it. But at the same time, I respect that team. That's one of the best Premier League teams of all time. So we have to give them credit where it's due. Now, do I think it's better than like the United team that won the treble? I mean, no. But very good Liverpool side. Great respect to them. Jurgen Klopp, fantastic manager. And they have really good players. Brighton are looking to hit on the counter. Maupai plays it out wide. Oh, but who is that? Someone's won it. Pogba's darting forward on the edge of your screen, and now Rashford's carrying it. It gets cleared by the Brighton defender. All right, so yes, but Liverpool very deserving. Credits to Liverpool, shouts to them. But hey, United are going to look to turn it around next year, and we are going to do our best. And I think it will be very competitive. Liverpool will not be running away with the league. They may win it, but United, Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool will all be in that conversation. Legend presents. If Trossard is 1-on-1 with Maguire, Trossard has agility and may get past Maguire. I agree. Maguire is not very... He needs to work on his footwork moving. So Bruno's getting subbed off for Pereira. Oh, jeez. That's not the substitution I was looking for. Like, maybe let's try... Let's push Pogba forward and put McTominay in. I was not thinking Pereira. Jesus. McTominay's in as well. I think those substitutions are smart. I just don't like Pereira. Bruno out has been subbed. Yes, he is. He's been subbed. And Pereira's on. And oh, jeez. No comment. Brandon Williams. Yes, I love Brandon Williams. Really good young player. Great talent for United. I think agility and footwork is something, like, not on the ball for Maguire, but just moving side to side, lateral movement. He's a bit slow. So, yeah, I could see something like that happening. But I don't think right now Brighton have had enough of the ball to really make anything happen. I think Klopp should support Germany because he's a good manager and he knows how to deal with transfer and stress during the loss to Watford and Atletico. Yeah, I don't think Klopp wants to, though. I think Klopp wants to build a legacy at Liverpool if he can. Like, I think Klopp wants to be seen on that level with Shankly and whatnot. But it'll be interesting to see. I think, yeah, if he went to Germany, I think he could do a fantastic job. But I think the international club aspect is very different. So it would be super interesting. But yeah, that's a potential move for him in the future if whatever happens at Liverpool. I will say, once Jurgen Klopp is done, the manager who will step in for Liverpool will be Steven Gerrard. He will step in, and that will be the replacement. All right, so we have, plays it out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka on the right flank. Wan-Bissaka cutting inside, looks to go outside. He's going to look to cross. Let's see if Wan-Bissaka can get it off, go cross. Fantastic cross. In. Oh, header by McTominay off a Brighton defender. Off by Williams, sorry. Header by Williams off a Brighton player over for a corner. Whoever was saying, I think it was Legends, I believe, was saying he's an underrated crosser. Yeah, that was a fantastic cross there. Works it well. Good little footwork, inside, outside. Burst of pace, delivery, header by Williams. It was looking pretty good and cleared by Brighton. All right. But remember, Pereira's screamer against Southampton. Yes, if there's one positive moment from Andres Pereira's career at United, it is a screamer. Yeah, I agree. Pereira he's not going to be at United long term. He needs to go. I don't think I agree. He's not the quality for United if United want to be where they want to be. So we have Wan-Bissaka pushing back the Brighton defenders. Corner taken by United was a poor one. This game's opened up a little more. United are looking a little, not lethargic, but they know they're up 3-0. They're not pushing forward necessarily with the same intensity, which I think is smart. I don't think you want to, you want to get after them late in the game, but at the same time, be smart about it. Yes, since Bruno signed, we have not lost congrats to him for the team spirit. Yes. No, the team has really rallied around Bruno Fernandes because I think he's special and people gravitate. They get enthralled in people who are special, creative players, and I think there's something great for that. So we're in the water break right now. Sub to Fergie time, and if you want me, yes, thank you, my guy. Guys, if you are watching the live stream, please support, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. I would really, really appreciate it. We're going to do more live streams like this, more talks about Manchester United, more videos, more predictions, really good stuff we have going on here. So if you're enjoying, please like and subscribe. It means the world to me. We are aiming for 20 likes this video. Let's get this live stream to 20 likes. That is my goal. All right. So we're at the water break. Guys, I have a question for you. What do you think about the water breaks? Should they continue to do the water breaks into next season? Oh, they're playing the Bruno volley. Wow. It looks amazing on TV, but in real time, I don't think people understand how difficult that is to do. I play in college in the U.S., and that's so difficult with the speed it's coming at. I mean, Bruno's technicality is fantastic. The only match I'm not happy about was against Norwich, where we scared under pressure and panicked since Bruno signed. Yes, we were a little scary, looking in terms of we created so many shots, but just didn't have that composure. But I'm happy that I think it was just a lot of pressure. Ben Livingston, what's up? What's up, bro? I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love. If you guys can hit that like and subscribe, I do appreciate it. We're aiming for 20 likes on this live stream, so please hit that like. We're trying to hit that like target. And yes, I know the water break is for COVID, but there's people saying potentially it could last because in the U.S. at least we have commercial breaks, and could the Premier League seize that as an opportunity? I hope not. I really hope not. But Brighton look to have a hit. De Gea! What a save by David De Gea! Wow. We have glimpses still of a world-class goalkeeper in David De Gea. Wow. I'm absolutely buzzing. What a save. Brighton had a nice little combination there. Played into the top of the box. A little too much space. Has a hit. That was going upper 90. Upper 90. Holy. Yo, I'd love G Fuel to sponsor this. That would be lit. That would be so lit. Wow. Thank you, Karen. I do really appreciate the support. It's good to see that you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to do more of these, so be ready for that. Brighton corner, cleared away. Thank you, Karen. Like, seriously, I genuinely really appreciate it. I've been working hard at this, and we're going to do more of this. Oh, no, I can't do a super chat. Oh, shoot, I haven't set those up yet. But genuinely, like, just even hearing you say that, I really do appreciate it. Like, the fact that you guys are, like, supporting this is really big deal to me. Because I'm just trying to create like an audience of people that enjoy, like I'm having fun, like interacting with you guys. I'm having a great time. Bruno's loving it. Bruno's clapping off De Gea because what a save that was. Maybe this can be a confidence booster for David De Gea. Told you, Brighton are scary at times. Yes. Brighton are no doubt a good side. Oh, low shot by Brighton. Skims past the post. Trossard has, I believe that's Trossard. He's looked very, very dangerous there. Another really close shot. De Gea wasn't going to get to that one. Come on, 20 likes, my guys. 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. I'd love to see it. Wow. Good hit there. United need to, I think they could concede. I could see them conceding. Again, Karen, I appreciate it. Hydra, I will get those set up for the next video. I do also, again, really appreciate it. Legends, I appreciate it. Any tips for anyone that does YouTube? Biggest thing, man? Oh, we hit 20 likes. Let's go. We did it. I appreciate it. Biggest tips for anyone who does YouTube. All right. Sorry, my thing just updated slowly. Biggest tip for me is just like be consistent with it and then look to creators who are doing what you want to do and like not obviously replicate copying or anything, but like looking at what they do well and how can you improve yourself. That's the biggest thing. But seriously, being consistent. Graham says Brighton taking charge here a little bit. Yes, I think Brighton are taking charge. As soon as Bruno and Pogba came off, we can see the difference. You can really see the difference because they're such fantastic players. They hold it down in the midfield. But this is where I think Brighton could get a goal, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Yes, of course, Hydra. I appreciate the support, and will be subscribing to you after this video. I'm going to try and remember to watch every time United play, but my memory is shocking. Yes, no worries. I'll have it so notifications are sent out, reminders are sent out. May not be able to do one this weekend because I may be out of town, but we're going to be trying to do that. I think we can get a fourth goal. Fourth goal. Yes, I think United could get a fourth goal, but Brighton are starting to come back into this match. Just writing down some notes here. Man, thank you for 20 likes, though. I do really appreciate it. 21. 25. Yes, we're pushing for 25 likes, man. Push for it. I love it. I love it. I would really appreciate it if we could smash that. It's great to see good interaction on the live stream. Maguire plays it out to Williams. Thoughts on Brandon Williams? Everyone, give me your thoughts on Brandon Williams. I'm very, very curious as to what you think about him. Personally, I love him. I love him. And Legend Presents, I do appreciate it. We are going to push for those 25 likes now. And at the end, I'll probably do 10-minute breakdown of the match as well. So don't go anywhere, everyone. We got a lot to go. Yes, 25 likes. Push for it, my guys. Push for it. Push for it. Martial, look at disgust there. I've been very happy with how Martial's played today. He's been fantastic. This is Karen on my other account. Can you subscribe to this? Yes. I will make sure to do that, Karen. Goals clans. Yes. I will do that. Hit that like, Karen, on this account as well. Let's see if we can smash that 25, and I'll make sure to do that. You think he's the next Robertson? Interesting. Interesting. They do have some similarities. We're going to need to see more from... I need to see more from him before I make that comparison. But definitely potential. I think he's a great player. Oliver said logging into all the accounts, man. I appreciate it, y'all. I do really appreciate it. I'm having so much fun doing this. I liked and subscribed. Karen, come on. I appreciate it. But he is special. Higher ceiling than Shaw, but is a little lightweight right now. Yeah, he's young. But his time will come. His time will totally come. Do you think Sancho will come to United? Oh, we're hoping for it. We really are. I do want to say Graham Potter's on my screen right now. Graham Potter is a very good manager, and I think he's done enough this season to keep Brighton up. 23 likes. We're 2 away. We're doing it. We're absolutely going to do this. I'm loving it. And I liked and subbed on my other account, Hydra. I really do appreciate it again. I'm loving the support right now, y'all. I do really appreciate it. So we're absolutely popping right now. We are popping. But in other words, yes, I think I think Sancho will sign for United. All right, Maupai. Brighton are looking dangerous here. Good defending. Wow, great defending by Matic. Great work by Matic. He looked quick there. I think it was because the Brighton player was pushing him, because that's the fastest I've seen Matic run in years. Wow, great defending by Matic. As much as I slagged off Matic at the beginning, he's looked good today. He's looked very good today. And you know what? Ole started him, and he's validated why he started. Yeah, Legend Presents. I used to be a YouTuber, but prefer watching vids, not creating. That's fair. That's totally fair. I go through phases of that too, where I'm like, do I really want to make a video? No, I'd rather watch. Shout out True Jordy. That's one of my favorite to watch. But yeah, I understand that, but totally feel that too. You'll never see something like this ever again. I'm pretty sure Oliver is referencing Matic or this United performance. I think United can replicate this, though. But Matic has played really well. Wolves play Chelsea and Arsenal, whilst we play Leicester, which are the more aggressive teams. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Leicester's a very, very solid team. That said, I think Arsenal, as much as, yes, it's shambolic. Oh, Brighton are looking to score here. Brighton may get one off. United don't have numbers behind the ball. Good save by De Gea. Wow. Brighton's kind of coming to their own here. It's making me a little nervous. Maupai's a good player. He's added a lot to this. True Jordy equal the true legend. Yes, legends. True Jordy True Jordy is someone who has inspired me a lot with this channel. So, yeah, totally. I love what he does as well. Someone who I look to kind of emulate some of his stuff, because I think it's really great stuff. So, okay. So United have cleared it. Rashford's making a darting run, but he can't quite get it. Brighton have been more dominant in the last 20 minutes. Also, Ndidi is by far the most surprising player this season. Was a nobody last year. Yeah, towards the end of last season, Ndidi wasn't really known, but he was starting to get more recognition. But now, when we're talking about Ndidi is a fantastic player. I think Ndidi is a really, really good player. And I would love that. Ndidi underneath. If you have Ndidi underneath Pogba and Bruno, we could have the best midfield in the Premier League. I mean, Ndidi's fantastic. Oh, the Footfire soccer account. Oliver, bro, love. I appreciate it. That's so funny. That's jokes. That's actually jokes. Lol, I'm 15 and making football critics. That's so funny. I love that. Yeah. I'm sleeping. It's late here. So yeah, thank you, Hydra. I appreciate the support today, man. Have a good night. Oliver says I'm cracked. Loving it. So it's looking like United have looked good. Igalu and also Dan James are coming on. I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. I think Ndidi has a similar story to Conte. Yes, I think Ndidi and Conte are very similar in regards with they're at Leicester and very good players and have, like, a major reason for Leicester's success this year has to be thrown at Ndidi. I think he's their player. Like, well, okay, Vardy's in there too, obviously, but I think Ndidi is so important to what Leicester do. So important. All right. So we are in for people joining us, we are in the 78th minute. It is currently Manchester United is leading 3-0 over Brighton. United dominated the first half, dominated most of the beginning of the second half. They've subbed off Bruno, they've subbed off Pogba, subbed off Martial, subbed off Rashford. So Brighton have really come a little bit into their own here. I think Brighton will get a goal, and it could end 3-1. But I'm really happy with this United performance. United has looked excellent, have looked so good, and I'm really, really happy with what's going on. So we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka carrying the ball forward. Looks to cross it. Deflected off a Brighton defender. I think that is Lamptey. Unlucky for Lamptey. It looks like it hit him in his meat and veg. So he's down on the side of the pitch. Unfortunate there. Wan-Bissaka is looking so good. Using his pace to go forward. Looks more confident going forward. Oh, that looks terrible. Basuma it was, my bad. I always get them mixed up because they're both playing as the wing backs. But, wow, that looks painful. Unlucky, mate. I think we're going to have some added time now, boys, because that looked painful. Whoever was on Brighton's picking him up, and it went out for a corner. Will Arsenal dominate Norwich? Shane Taylor, new person here. Shane, if you're enjoying, like, subscribe. Arsenal, I believe, will dominate Norwich. I had it. So the way I looked at this Arsenal match coming up with Norwich, I seen Arsenal is a team that I think has been inconsistent, have been given a rough time, but I do like Arteta. I like some of their players like Pepe and Tierney I love. And I think Norwich are a team that are just a bit defeated. Hey, we hit 25 likes. Let's go. So excited. I think Arsenal are a team that can turn it on against Norwich. And I think Norwich are so defeated, are struggling, are frustrated, and know they're going down now. I really do think that Arsenal will get a goal early, and my prediction on my last prediction video was a 3-0 win to Arsenal, because Norwich are just not they only spent $1 million in the summer, so how do you expect to have a Premier League quality side? So yes, in other words, 3-0 to Arsenal. They will dominate and get a goal early. Alba is going to score. We have Zlatan in the chat. Zlatan's in the chat, guys. No, it's got whoever you are. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The God has entered. Fine enough. We've hit 26 likes. Let's go. We accomplished the mission. I mean, I'm curious. We have 10 minutes left, and we're very close. And then I'll do it 10 minutes after. Could we hit 30 likes? There's the potential. If you're enjoying, Shane, if anyone else is enjoying, like, subscribe. Lots of great content. Predictions, live streams, more of these for sure. Make sure to like and subscribe. Aubameyang will want to get out. That's very interesting. If I'm Arsenal, personally, people are saying let go of Aubameyang. I'm keeping Aubameyang and letting go of Lacazette. Because Lacazette, he just doesn't fit into the side. You can't play Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Pepe all at once. They don't fit very well together. So I would sell Lacazette personally, because I think Aubameyang is one of the best strikers in all of Europe. Okay, they're looking to play out. United, good. Goodbye, Matic. Matic has played fantastic as well. But for me, clearly, Bruno is the man of the match. Mate, it's 5 a.m. in the morning here in Australia. Subscribed and liked. My guy, Shane, I appreciate it. Shouts from Australia. I have love for Australia. One of the people I've done a YouTube video from is from, I believe, Melbourne. So shout out to Australia. Thanks, you made my day. Best commentator over a United game I can find. Wow. Thank you, Karen. That actually means a lot to me. I really do appreciate that. The kind words are brilliant. Thank you so much for that. Well done. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate it. Zlatan, bro. You've inspired me your whole life. Thanks a lot. Good one, Legends. That was funny. That was actually really funny. Oh, McTominay there. McTominay's playing on the ground a bit. Low cross taken quickly by United there. Oh, shoot. All right. Brighton are looking to counter. Come on, don't concede. Good defending by Williams. Way not to dive in, unlike Mendy. I mean, different players, Pulisic and some of these Brighton lads, but very good. Oh, Williams was taken down late there. A bit dodgy. Don't want to see that. But here we are. 3-0 United. 82nd minute if you are just joining. Yeah, that was actually very funny by Legend Presents. That was hilarious. Yeah, Zlatan, are you still here? Could I get a like from the God himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Are you enjoying the live stream? So United are just moving the ball at this point. They're looking to slow the game down. Clearly, I don't think United are looking for a fourth goal right now. I really do not believe they are looking for a fourth goal. But I mean, it would be lovely to see one. I think if we end 3-0, I'll take it. As long as we don't concede, I'm very happy with the 3-0 result. And then from there, we move. And, I'd love to see it. Let's do a little update on the statistics. Brandon Williams is high wide on the left flank. Plays it in to... Oh, cross. Oh, McTominay. Oh! Wow, McTominay hit a volley, skipping volley. Skips up into the keeper's hands. Brighton keeper almost drops it into the net. Ryan almost drops it into the net. No goal, though. Oh. That was almost a fourth. Zlatan plugged my Insta. Oh, wow. Dan James crosses, pops up to McTominay, skips off a Brighton player. That would have been another deflection goal. But into the hands of Brighton keeper. Almost drops it into the net. Because McTominay slices it down off off a Brighton player, skips off the turf right in front of the keeper, and he makes a decent save, but almost dropped it. So, wow. Whew. That would have been fantastic, but let's just hold it here. Good ball in, right to De Gea's hands. David De Gea played very well today. Hasn't had much to do, but it is what it is. Also, Legend Presents and all you guys. If you guys are on Instagram, I will follow you back on Instagram. My Instagram is the Fergie Time Podcast. So I haven't plugged that yet. If you're enjoying the live stream and whatnot, and want to be updated when I am going to be creating more content, I post all that stuff on my Instagram story and that. So go follow the Fergie Time Podcast on Instagram. You can tell how much more world-class United are than Arsenal. We can beat Sheffield United and Brighton by a lot more goals. First time I've watched one of your vids, I'm cracked. You can tell how much more the world-class United are than Arsenal. We beat Sheffield United by a lot more goals. Yes. Thank you, Denzel. I appreciate it. Oh, Brandon, thank you. Thank you, my guy. I'll follow you guys all back as soon as this live stream ends, I promise. That's on Instagram. That's a great way for me to interact with more people as well. Yes. Arsenal are on a completely different level than United in terms of they're way worse. Like, they're way worse. Like, United are just a much, much better side than Arsenal right now. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it. I got the request. Yeah, if you guys follow me at the Fergie Time Podcast, I will follow you back as well. Good shot there by Dan James. Dan James has looked lively since he's come on. His pace, these are the kind of matches where I think Dan James would also play very good. Those mid to low table sides, he's dominant against those teams. But when it comes to teams of better quality, it's hard for him. He struggles a bit. I think one of the positives for Brighton has been Trossard so far. Trossard has looked very good. Got to go. Hope everyone has a good day. Thank you, Karen. Hope you have a good day as well. Thank you for tuning in with us. Good to hear that you enjoyed, and have a good one, Karen. All right. Brighton are looking to bring on a player. They are taking off. They are taking off Connolly, making a substitution. I think this is just to rest. I'm surprised Brighton haven't actually used more substitutions, because I think that would have been smarter. Like, once this game is kind of at half, I would have looked to make more subs potentially. I guess they did sub on Maupai and whatnot. But, yeah, great performance by United so far. Any more thoughts? Anyone? What else are we talking about? Any news that we should talk about? How about Liverpool winning the Premier League? Do we think Liverpool will be able to beat City's record for points? Do you think Liverpool will be able to finish with 19 wins at home? All big questions, and I think the wins for sure. I believe Liverpool will finish with 19 wins at home this season. I think they're motivated and they care. But I think that said, corner in, cleared by McTominay. Dan James clears it again. Brighton are looking to hold on to the ball. We're in the 87th minute if you're just joining. 3-0 to Manchester United. So Denzel, you're saying you think that Liverpool will be able to break City's records? Yes, I do too. But that said, I want to say something about Jurgen Klopp. He's a smart manager. He knows that that they should probably rest players. They don't want players to get injured, so they're going to be smart about it. They're not going to do anything dumb. Liverpool will be strong at home and get that win. Yes, I agree. James has a ridiculous card on FIFA. Yes, Dan James has a mental card on FIFA. He's so quick. That's part of the reasons why FIFA sometimes irritates me, is the mechanics of the game are a bit dodgy. I want to know what people's thoughts are. Where do you guys think Manchester United will finish in the table? Do you think we'll make the top four? Do you think we'll be 5th, 6th, 3rd? Where do you see us finishing? Guys, let me know, because I'm very curious, because I've been saying we're going to be 4th, but I'm not certain. Oh, someone's gone down there for United. Back up. McTominay's looking to carry. I love McTominay, by the way. Another Scottish player. Gotta love the Scottish players. McTominay plays with, he's just a hardworking player, good on the ball. People often disrespect McTominay. People say, Scott McTominay could play for West Ham and he wouldn't even make it in the West Ham. Be quiet. McTominay's a solid player at Manchester United and a great option off the bench. Wan-Bissaka back to McTominay. McTominay out to Lindelof. Very happy with the performance from Lindelof and Maguire. They've looked very good. Leicester will drop, says Denzel. I agree with that. I don't think Leicester in the best of form right now. Vardy's been poor. Vardy's been very poor. Barnes hasn't looked good. Demarai Gray is just not very good in my opinion. Like, obviously, compared to the other players. So, yeah. Jurgen has made the players like his children. I don't think he would accept a Real Madrid management offer. He has such good chemistry with Liverpool players. Yeah. This is where, chemistry, I think, is such an underrated thing at times. Like, if you're really... United have a chance here at the edge of the box. Nope. Cleared. No, chemistry is so important. And I think it's such an underrated quality. So, yes, I hope Ole can... Now, obviously, Ole won't be able to do what Klopp does in terms of, the relationships, but I hope Ole can kind of, try and create a culture around United, because I think United have always had this culture under Ferguson. I think part of the issue was all those managers came in and expect the culture from Ferguson just to automatically shift over to Moyes, to Van Gaal, to Mourinho, and it didn't. So it's so important that United get a good culture, and I think Ole can hopefully build that. A new culture, because this is a different United team. It's not coached by Sir Alex. So Ole needs to build a culture, a strong one, and maybe United can achieve success in terms of winning the Premier League in years to come. Bravery08 says, hi. Hello, Bravery08. Thank you for joining us. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Fergie Time Podcast. We are currently watching Manchester United playing Brighton. It's 3-0 to Manchester United. It is the 91st minute, and there's 2 minutes left in the match, and we will be doing a little breakdown of the match, so stick around. But, yes, guys, let me know where you think United will finish in the table. I'm very curious. I'm actually, genuinely, I'm not certain, but I'm saying 4th position. Oh, little interesting ball there played by Wan-Bissaka. United are just looking to see this one out. 3-0 win, I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. Leicester has got a fabulous team, but last season managed by a dreadful manager. Yes, and I think now Leicester currently have Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers, I've been critical of him, but I think he's actually a very good manager. Instills a very solid. Oh, my Wi-Fi is buffering again. No, hopefully it comes back. I think I was having Wi-Fi issues for just a second, but it's looking like it's working again, so we should be good. Brighton trying to hit on the counter. Ryan lofts it forward, but it looks like United have enough defenders back. Oh, someone's gone down. They've let it run out of play. Oh, it's looking like they're kind of done. Trossard for Brighton has been a bright spot, for sure. Like I said, though, let me know, where will United finish in the table? That's the biggest question right now. Ole should be very pleased with this performance. I think this is the best I've seen United play all season. They've looked so good. I mean, obviously it's Brighton, so let's not put too much stock into it, but very good performance against a Brighton team that had lots of success and probably thought they could maybe nick a draw from this match. So fair play to United. And yeah, we're currently, I think, at 27 likes. I don't know if mine's fully updated, but let's see if we can hit 30. I'd love to hit 30 before we log off. United, the game, this will probably be the last little play of the game. Will they blow the whistle? Has it been confirmed? I'm waiting. Come on. Here we go. And that's the match. Manchester United have gotten a massive 3-0 win versus Brighton. Let me change it to full time because we are going to be absolutely celebrating right now. Let's go, everyone. Get this video to 30 likes for a Manchester United win. We are buzzing. We're having it. Guys, everyone else, please let me know. Graham, let me know where you think Manchester United will be finishing in the table. I want to know. I'm genuinely curious. Do you think United will finish in 4th? Do you think they'll finish in 3rd, 5th, 6th? Super excited by that game. Man of the match has to go for Bruno Fernandes. We are going to wait to see when he's been man of the match. My predictions were right. Shout out Denzel. His predictions were right. Big up Denzel, everyone. Big up. That's big. I'm very happy with that. Let me see if I can... No, I've got to... Never mind. But Big up Denzel. That was a very good prediction. I had 3-1, so I didn't actually expect United to play this well. They looked excellent. United for life. Yes. Hey, if you want more United live streams, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, Fergie10 Podcast. Follow for more United stuff. United for life. We love that performance, but there's a lot more for United coming forward. Like, this is just the beginning. We cannot put too much stock into this match, and we have to continue pushing. United fourth seems pretty likely. I agree. But, Graham, like I've said, Wolves is dangerous. For everyone just joining us right now, here's how I have it working out roughly. I have it third Leicester, scratch that. Third Chelsea, fourth United, fifth Wolves, sixth Leicester, seventh Spurs. I think United can get it done. I believe we can. Let's get 30 likes for a United win, everyone. We're almost there. We are so close to being there. Thoughts on the match? If I'm going through each player, I want to do a little player rating for each player. De Gea, fantastic. I'm going to give him a 7. Didn't have too much to do, but when he was called upon, was fantastic. De Gea gets a 7 from me. We're doing 1 through 10 scale, obviously. Lindelof was very good. I'm gonna give him a 6.5. I don't think he did anything tremendous, but I thought he was very, very good. Maguire's gonna get a 7.5, for sure. Bergwijn's very good player. I 100% agree. Wan-Bissaka, very dangerous going forward. Looked better today. I'm gonna give him also a 7.5. Was very happy with that performance. Luke Shaw, I thought he was one of our worst players on the pitch. Committed some silly fouls here and there. I'm probably going to give him a 5.5, a little above average performance for him, but not bad by any means. I'm out to the studio, but big ups, cuz. Thank you, Oliver, bro. I genuinely appreciate the support. Graham as well. Everyone who's been supporting, I appreciate it. I seriously do. So far, we have De Gea with a player rating of 7, Maguire 7.5, Lindelof 6.5, Wan-Bissaka 7.5, Shaw 5.5. Now for the midfield. Matic, very good performance, 7. Pogba, he's going to get an 8. I was loving it from Paul Pogba. And finally, Bruno Fernandes gets a 9. He is my man of the match. Yes, Bruno Fernandes has to be the man of the match. I mean, he couldn't have done much better. We could give him 9.5. Someone's saying 10. Great live stream. I'm out. Keep up the great work. Andy, my guy. I appreciate it, bro. Seriously. Have a good one, Andy. Thank you for the support, bro. Greenwood. We have Greenwood. He's also been fantastic. I'm going to give Greenwood a 7. No, Greenwood got a goal. He's getting an 8. Rashford, very good service. Rashford, what are we saying, guys? What should Rashford's player rating be? Thank you, Denzel. I appreciate it. Great live stream. Thank you so much. 30 likes. Get in. We got 30 likes. That's perfect for a 3-0 scoreline. You flip it. 30. Let's go. I'm absolutely buzzing. And then on top of that, I think Rashford's going to get a 7.5. Great performance. And Martial gets a 7. So, running through it one last time, here's what we're saying, everyone. Here's what we are saying. We are saying De Gea with a player rating of 7. Great saves, but wasn't called upon too much. We have Maguire on a 7.5. Held it down in the back line. Looked very solid. Took care of business. Lindelof gets a 6.5. Just solid performance. Didn't do anything too crazy, but was good. Wan-Bissaka contributed a lot going forward. Was solid in defense. 7.5. Luke Shaw was all right, but committed some silly fouls here and there. 5.5. Paul Pogba gets an 8. Was fantastic. Really just held it down for Bruno behind him. Matic played very well. Played much better than I thought he would. Gets a 7. Greenwood gets an 8. Scored a great goal. Cuts in on that left foot. Looked creative. Looked very just lively. Loving it from Greenwood. He gets an 8. Bruno Fernandes, my man of the match, getting a 9.5. I don't know if he could have done anything much more than that. I'm never giving a 10 out of 10 because you can always improve. But Bruno Fernandes is fantastic. I think he had, 2 goals, an assist as well? I believe. Fantastic performance. I mean, he was everywhere, all over the pitch, moving up and down, dangerous, creating. I loved what I saw from Bruno. That was the best performance I think we've seen from Bruno, maybe all season. Rashford 7.5. Someone else said it 7.5 or 8. He had an assist. Lovely ball in behind to Bruno. Created, stretched the field for United. Was fantastic. And then finally Martial did a good job pressing up top. Created a lot of like interconnecting play and whatnot. So Martial is getting a 7. Legend Present says, get him to 35 likes. He deserves it. Yes. I would love to get to 35 likes. I would really appreciate that. We'll go for the live stream. Let's go for like 10 to 15 more minutes, and then we'll call it quits because I think that's enough time. Just reviewing it. This is a big match for United. Let's check the table. I'm pretty sure this moves them up the table because Wolves had already played. This moves United into 5th. They are now 2 points behind Chelsea, but Chelsea do have a game in hand. Leicester are still 3 points clear of United, but also have a game in hand. So it's imperative for United that Leicester does not get anything too big, like not too big of a result, because that could be harmful for United if Leicester start to kick into form. But if Leicester's form continues to dwindle, United are in a very good position to pass them up. That said, United are tied on points with Wolverhampton Wanderers with 52, are ahead on goal differential. But Wolves, do not, please, everyone, United fans, do not discount Wolves. Love the stream. Keep it going. Thank you. Thank you, Louis. I really appreciate it. I remember I posted a glitch. I got randomly 300 views for his vid and all 121 likes. That's awesome. That's awesome, Legend Presents. That's sick. Brandon, my guy, Brandon. Spurs are definitely out of it. They're finishing 7th. I think Arsenal will pull back into 8th, but wow. I mean, this is fantastic, everyone. Great win for United. I think United fans are going to be buzzing. Like, how can we not celebrate this win? Bruno's giving a speech right now. Definitely man of the match. Just such a creative player. Creates so much for them in the final third. And I think it looks like I think the best thing to see is the Manchester United players are looking like they're having fun playing for the club, which is something in the recent years they've just looked on edge, looked nervous, looked scared to mess up in front of their fans. And it's very good that they're feeling comfortable and excited and ready to get after it. I'm looking through the statistics. 63% possession. So we dominated the ball. 12 shots, 6 on target, 3 goals. 6 shots on target, 3 goals is a very good percentage. So we were being, I think something we struggled against Norwich, right? Being clinical in that final third, and we did it today. So fantastic. Brighton only had 2 shots on target, and that was once we subbed off most of our starters. That said, we're going to have to manage like the players' like workload and whatnot. He said Arsenal will finish 9th. I could see that. I think they'll probably get back up to 8th because I think Arteta. I do really enjoy Arteta, I have to say. But looking forward to United's next match. Let's take a look. United will be playing Bournemouth on Saturday at 7 a.m. in the U.S. Yes, I am from the U.S. I am from California. I do not think I will be able to do a live stream, unfortunately, because I will be out of town. But expect more live streams next week as well. Thoughts on United not paying more than $50 million for Sancho? Is that true? Because I've heard that, and there's no way that's true. There's no way. If we're not getting Sancho, though, if United really are going to cap it at $50 million, Louis, I would say go get seriously, like, go get Coman. I just read Nathan's comment, and you know what, Nathan? We don't need you around here, bro. If you don't, like, if it's just because I'm American, that rubs you the wrong way, like, just leave. Like, you're not wanted here. Because, yes, I do think I'm actually quite knowledgeable about it, and I do enjoy, like, doing this live stream with other people. So if this isn't interesting to you because I have an accent that's American, yeah, please do leave. In terms of what Louis is saying, I really hope that's not true. I've heard it, but I haven't actually looked into it. If that is true, though, that's frustrating, super frustrating. So what I would say then is that if we're not going to spend that money to go get Sancho, you got to go get someone else, Coman. I would love to get Coman as a replacement if Sancho's not on there. I think that's a really, really good, like, second option. But ideally, I think United are bluffing. I think they will get Sancho. Sancho wants to be there. United are in great form, great prospects, and with Sancho there, with Sancho out there, you got to go get him, because Sancho is the player that could take United from a top 4 side to a side that's competing potentially to win the Premier League. Shane says, well done on the stream, mate. You're a legend. Great interaction with the viewers. Support the small tube channels. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Big up. Legend presents. Nathan, stop being toxic. Man, thank you for having my back, bro. I appreciate that. I get hate sometimes for having an American accent and whatnot, but I do genuinely love football. I love watching Manchester United. So yes, yes, I am a legend. It's in my name. Also, yes, I actually am Scottish as well. My dad's from Scotland, so I've been over to the UK quite a bit. I feel like I do more than most Americans. I do understand the cultural aspect that football holds within the UK. So I think I do have a decent understanding of that as well. But looking forward to our match against Bournemouth. I think this is a match against Bournemouth that we could do very well, like very, very well with. Because Bournemouth are a team that's looked shocking. Brian Fraser's just said that he's done with the club. Like, I'm moving on. I want to go. So, yeah, I think it's going to be very, very hard for Bournemouth to get any points. And I think this is another great opportunity for United. I think this is another great opportunity for United to win 3-0. I think there's a very good opportunity for that. Denzel, so I am from the U.S. I live in California, but my dad's Scottish, so I do have family in Scotland as well, and I go back every couple of years to go visit my grandparents. But yeah. And then, anyways, yes, United versus Bournemouth. I think that we'll be looking for another confident win because Bournemouth's in poor form, let's be honest. As long as United continue to show up for every match, I think they have a really fantastic chance to win it. I'm seeing the comment section. Thank you, everyone backing me, man. I appreciate it. I really do. And ignore Nathan. Like, who cares? Like, I genuinely don't care at all. Like, it doesn't affect me at all. But I think for United, continuing to make sure that we show up, we are prepared, and that we're making sure that we're keeping our players well rested so that when the FA Cup rolls around, I really want Manchester United to win the FA Cup. And that said, also, we had the Europa League as well. I think the Scottish fam born in Australia, I've got your back. My guy Shane, shout out. Hey, that's why every time we talk about McTominay or Robertson or Tierney, man, love to all the Scottish players. And no, I think like United, I'd love to see us either win the Europa League, potentially win the FA Cup. Like, those are really big. So it's important that if we do go out ahead and get really impressive results, that we then make sure we're putting on proper substitutions. This is where it comes down to Ole. And him making sure that he is making the correct substitutions so that players can stay fit and healthy. Because it would be demoralizing if Paul Pogba got injured again, or if Bruno went down, or if Rashford went down. So, because there's so many fixtures, just making sure that we're taking care of the players and like against Bournemouth next week, like maybe give Martial a rest if he needs one, or give Rashford a rest. Like, we don't need to against Bournemouth, we don't need to go out necessarily with the full strength team, as much as I love to see it. That said, I think it was clear from this match without Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba, Man United is not the same side in any form. So those are the two. Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, Maguire, and Rashford are like the 4 constants. Other than that, I think they can rotate it. Solskjaer is lit. I like that he allows the players to play an open and free and fun style of football that they really all enjoy to play. And like against Mourinho, you could see it. Rashford was scared. To get after it and go forward, and he wasn't confident. He didn't have that confidence because he wasn't comfortable taking a risk. Under Solskjaer, he has totally given those players the confidence to go out and take risks, and that's why we're seeing how good they truly are. Louis Webster, and go play for 5th as well, because if Man City are banned from the Champions League, 100%, yes. Ideally 4th. We need to shoot for 4th still, because genuinely, like, I don't think people fully understand this with the UEFA ban. So UEFA is an organization that is compared to Man City is tiny. Like Man City has so much more money, so much more assets, could hire so many good lawyers and so many lawyers that they could like totally turn this whole thing around. So I totally have to say, for the sake of like, for United, like we have to try and finish fourth, because City could get this ban totally done. It could turn into just like a transfer ban, not like a ban from the Champions League, or it could become a one-season ban. So United should shoot for fourth, but yes, fifth is also still on the table. Why did they get banned? For financial, fair play stuff. City violated the rules. Man United and Wolves are racing for the competitions, 100%. 100%. But yes, shoot for top four, but hopefully as well. City should be banned for violating the rules, because that's why they're set in place. Like we don't, like, as much as football is about money, like we want to try and limit that as much as possible, which is like obviously money is a major part. I'll never be like, oh, like it's not about money. Yes, it is. Like United spend a bunch of money. That's there's a lot of reason why they're good, but at the same time, like making sure if there are rules in place that teams aren't violating them. So, and in terms of United's run of fixtures too, beyond the Bournemouth game, we play Villa, which will be a desperate side, but not very high quality. Southampton, good form. We're going to have to watch out. Maguire's going to make sure he holds down Danny Ings. And then finally, we play Palace as well, West Ham, Chelsea, and Leicester. So our last two fixtures are going to be hard, but we got to make sure we take care of the games that are going to be like kind of give me. So we got to make sure we do that. We'll do 5 more minutes and then we'll be done. Danny Ings is second top goal scorer in the Prem. That's shocking. Yes, Danny Ings is a fantastic player. Danny Ings is just, I feel so bad for him, because with the Euros rolling around this year, he was going to be looking to be right in that England team. But now that they've been canceled, he's going to have to recreate that success next season. And it's hard to say if he'll be able to do it. Danny Ings is class. Nathan, yes. Nathan, I do agree with you on that point. I think I'm a good YouTuber, but Danny Ings is a class player, and I know that for a fact. He's so good, so clinical in the final third. If you saw that finish he had against, who was that? Whoever they played recently, he cut inside on that right foot, hit it with a little spin, spun out beyond the post, and back in to the side netting. What a finish that was. And yeah, he'll probably pass Vardy, because Vardy's in some dodgy form. Yeah, he wouldn't have made it to the Euros. I know, but that's the thing. Like, if there was an opportunity for him, it would have been this season. Unfortunately, I think it would have been unlikely he would have made it this season, but there would have been the opportunity, whereas now he's going to have to reestablish himself next season. Could anyone see Danny Ings leaving Southampton? Now, I don't think it's likely, but there could be a big suitor out there, and if the money's right, Southampton have been known to sell their players. So what are our thoughts on that, guys? Also, yes, United, I think we're just going to have to make sure that we're on top of our stuff. And the end of the season is going to be tough, because we're going to have the FA Cup and the Premier League's going to be ending, but it's going to be super difficult. I've been here for nearly 2 hours. That's mad. Yes. Thank you, Legend. Legend Presents, Brandon. I do really appreciate it. Seriously, everyone who's been supporting the live stream, shout out to you. I'm overwhelmed. I genuinely so much. I appreciate the support that you guys been giving me. Come to Newcastle, Ings. Oh yes, Newcastle would love Ings. Newcastle genuinely need a player like Ings, because you have Maximin, and then you have Almiron, and then Ings. Excuse me. That would be so good for Newcastle. So fantastic. All right. The only problem with Danny Ings is his injury record. Yes, Ings does have an injury record, but this season has kept mainly healthy. In terms of matches for tomorrow, guys, we have some ones, but the big one is going to be Liverpool versus Manchester City. Let me know right now before I sign off. Should I do a live stream for Newcastle versus Man City? Please let me know now, and then we'll sign off and call it a day. But no, Nathan, just to say real quick, it hasn't been confirmed that the takeover is going to happen. It hasn't been actually confirmed yet. So let's not rush into that. Legend, I've been here since 3 a.m. up since 3 a.m. over here, lol. Thank you, Shane, man. Thank you so much, bro. I genuinely appreciate that. Like, the support is real. Like, y'all supporting, like, that's so real. And I genuinely appreciate it. And what are our thoughts? Should I do a live stream for City Liverpool? I think that would be a huge one. Like, that's a massive match. Yes? Denzel says yes. Totally. Luckily I'm in the UK, says Legend Presents. So Denzel's saying yes. I think I will work on it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, the Fergie Time Podcast, you will get an update about that. I also have another video potentially coming out about Chelsea soon, so we'll see. But I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching so much. I genuinely appreciate it. Big win. Big win for Manchester United. 3-0 win against Brighton. United move into 5th, and they are coming close to moving into the top 4 and securing a spot in the Champions League. Next match against Bournemouth. And I'm so excited for it. We've gotta just keep pushing. And yeah, big up the lads. Shout out Bruno Fernandes. What a performance. Louis says, I'm a Leeds fan. Great to see your take on Manchester United. Great stream. Thank you. Denzel, predictions 3-2. Yes, my predictions are 3-2 to Manchester City. And Shane says, I'm out now, mate. Definitely see you guys again on the next stream. Thank you. Yes, Mags, up the Mags. And Liverpool with the win. Okay. So, thank you guys. Big up Bruno Fernandes. Fantastic. Thank you, Nathan, man. I appreciate the sub. I really do. Fantastic win for Manchester United. 3-0 win. Man of the match, Bruno Fernandes. Fantastic performances by Pogba, Rashford, Martial, the whole lot. Thank you guys for watching. I was really appreciating the support. I love you. I love like all the support I've been getting from this video. And thank you. And take it easy. Peace.